way. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say, no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps. Wait, let it ride like that, slow, bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no pass, just pass, no sound, just bass. Everything in place, low tone, don't flex, no need, just press. One move, that's it, no doubt, no guess. Down, feel it in your chest now, slow. Everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way, no rush, I don't chase, move slow, set the pace, all calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie, yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool. Midnight calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside. Underneath.
slow burn. Midnight air. Slow burn. Midnight air. Through the street, heavy steps feel it drag on me. Oh, soul rhythm deep in my chest, every breath like a test, like a test. Guitar crying a minor key, something out there watching me. Feel it close, but I can't see, just shadows following me. Something ain't right. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Back to the groove, but it feel off. Same road, but the light gon' solve. Strings cry, yeah, the tone get rough. Like the world just ain't enough. Dust rising the worn out boots. Truth hit harder than the proof. Something moving in the roots. Feel it crawling, feel it move. Oh, it's getting closer. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Everything closing in on me. Still there. Still there. This for the team. From zero, cold nights, no light, just a vision, one mic. No name, no height, just fight. Built it brick by brick. Alright. Every doubt turned to fuel. Every loss made me move. But it wasn't just me in the room. Every step I was walking with you. Hold up. Hands up if you've been here. All this time, yeah, we still here. every face, every moment you stayed. When it felt like it wouldn't break, you the reason it changed. Now it's louder, bigger, real. Still the same, still the feel. We done, we just reveal what we build and what we will.
Never fall, never fade. Step is the path that we made.
We rise,
We rise,
we rise,
all night.
all night.
We rise,
We rise,
side by side.
side by side.
We rise,
From the dark to the light.
2K, that's life.
Yeah, we built this side by side.
We rise,
Hear the crowd, feel the vibe.
this ours, this time.
Thank you all for the ride. It's just the start.
You feel it changing, don't you? Blue light bleeding through the haze, slow shift in the way it plays. Every step rearrange the space, like the world don't feel the same. Something turning in the air, pulling deeper, pulling there. Every breath got weight to bear,
Like a voice without a prayer, I hear it.
call me in.
No warning.
It begins.
Let go.
Stand close,
Don't fight.
just know. Step in,
Feel that change.
no fear,
No name,
new ground.
no frame,
We rise, we claim, no past,
no change.
no loss.
Just gain.
Too far to stay the same.
We break.
We change.
Low tone in the way I move. No rush, just something new. Every line I step into feels like I was always due. Guitar cry, but it don't feel pain. Just a shift in a different lane. What was lost don't feel the same. What I am, can't explain.
I see it
In your eyes,
that moment.
when it rise. Hold,
Don't fade.
breathe,
This way. Step in,
feel that change.
no fear,
No name,
new ground.
no frame,
We rise, we claim, no past,
no change.
no loss.
Just gain.
Too far to stay the same.
We break.
We change.
This ain't what we used to be. Now we see what we can be.
change,
no fear,
no name,
new ground. We rearrange. No past,
no change,
no loss,
just gain.
too far to stay the same. We change, we change, we change, we We changed.
Late night, dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps, wait, let it ride like that, slow, bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no past, just pass, no sound, just bass. Everything in place, no tone, don't flex, no need, just press. One move, that's set, no doubt, no guess. Down, feel it in your chest now, slow. Everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie, yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool.
Midnight calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath, get
follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide, too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath, getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside. Inside, underneath. You were never alone.
Slow burn. Midnight air. Slow burn. Midnight air. Through the street, heavy steps feel it drag on me. Oh, soul rhythm deep in my chest, every breath like a test, like a test. Guitar cry in a minor key, something out there watching me. Feel it close, but I can't see, just shadows following me. Something ain't right. Run now, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's hunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. Back to the groove, but it feel lost. Same road, but the light gon' solve. Strings cry, yeah, the tone get rough. Like the world just ain't enough. Dust rising the worn out boots. Truth hit harder than the proof. Something moving in the roots. Feel it crawling, feel it move. Yeah. Midnight. Midnight. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, the silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. quiet, shift the tone. Heavy air when I move alone. No hype needed, set in stone. Everything here get overthrown. Slow pace, but the weight immense. Every move got consequence. No luck, just discipline. Built this from within. Let it breathe, let it build. Silence right before the kill. No rush, time stands still. Then it drop, 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 drop. Feel that. Bass low, feel it press. Cold room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. All black when I move through. No sound but the bass through everything that I came to. Turn real when I say so. No breaks when they lock in. No fear when I walk in. Too deep now, no swim. Let the pressure pull you in. Down. Feel it in your chest now. Slow. Everything compressed now. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Stay there. Stay there. Low bass, feel that weight, whole room, shift that state. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. No need for hype, no light, just that type. Everything fall in line. When I step, redefine. No rush, I control the speed. No luck, it's what I need. Every move precise indeed. Plan once, then I lead. Oh, let it build inside. Wait, right before the rise. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. All black when I move through, no sound, but the bass do everything that I came to. Turn real when I say so, no breaks when they lock in. No fear when I walk in, too deep now, no swim. Let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now. Slow. Everything compressed now. Low bass, feel that weight, whole room, shift that state. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. Yeah. Midnight. Midnight. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, the silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less. Came in quiet, shift the tone. Heavy air when I move alone. No hype needed, set in stone. Everything here get overthrown. Slow pace, but the weight immense. Every move got consequence. No luck, just discipline. Built this from within. Let it breathe, let it build. Silence right before the kill. No rush, time stands still. Then it drop, 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 drop. Feel that. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. All black when I move through. No sound but a bass.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Waylander Gaming, right? The first evening it is, well, it's a Friday evening. It's TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. But the match to start off our evening is Solstar versus Quasars, right?
Quasar.
Yeah, A, B, or C, tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
You know why I'm saying that, right? Because it's the names are actually quite funny in the sense, right? So Solstar obviously is after a star, looking at the last part, right? Sol being sun and star is star, so it's basically like star. And a quasar, well, when physicists first discovered quasars, they thought they were like giant stars because they're the brightest object in the entire universe. But a quasar is really supermassive, and it's usually found in the center of galaxies. So this is like a Star Wars battle here, based on the names.
100%, bro. 100%. Okay, look, I get it. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit on the low side. But if you were watching PGD2's game, Purgatory Guild's game versus Gascom Esports, you would 100% understand why my voice is still non-present. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, please go and watch that match of last night. It's the final match of the evening, and you would 100% understand. So just to give you a slight recap, right? It was Purgatory Guild's second team that took Gascom Esports past the 30-minute mark.
Joe, that's quite a long match. But it seems that, speaking of time, that the players here are not wanting to waste time on their bans. Already going for, well, the typical bans. Harley, Marcel, Glue, and Xborg, I'd say, is a typical Southern African ban.
100%. Look, we don't see a lot of Xbox bans as of lately. You still catch them once in the blue moon, but you don't get a lot of people or a lot of teams picking up the Xborg anymore. And for that opinion alonely, I'm going to say Xborg is such an underrated hero in our server at this moment.
Yeah, he's very good at dealing with, as we know, the tankier compositions and low mobility heroes. Very interesting, the Muncie ban this early on, because whenever you see a Muncie ban, the first thought that pops into my head is there's a Harith on the way.
Harith or Freya? Harith or Freya?
Butterflies born by thy wish,
fairly soon.
guided
I would
by lantern's
suspect
light.
as much, because unless you were given some sort of traumatic experience with a Muncie on the XP lane, you generally just want to use him as, okay, we want to pick certain heroes, and this is what we're going for. Daisy's locking onto the Zushin, which sort of goes with the fact that
I am the moonlight that breaks
Xbox,
through the darkness.
So we would expect a tanky-ish sort of lineup, at least with the Roam and XP laner.
Among the
or
planes
jungler,
exists
so
the
that you know you're gonna
equilibrium,
see the Zushin on your
which
side, which
I
makes
was
it a lot
made
easier.
for.
And a nice response coming through with the Eve pick to deal with the Zushin, just maybe to outrange her
The
in
fire
terms
of
of
battle
poke strength.
never extinguishes.
Yeah, that is so true, bro.
Your team is picking.
Looking at the Marsha and Angela pick, coming through, right? Obviously, you would think that, especially with the Angela, that the team is going to go for something more sustainable, more tankier lineup because Angela mixes so well with a lot of heroes. The question is Quantum Quasars going to ban out the Alice though? Because Angela, the best combos she's got right now is with the Alice.
Yeah, Alice. Freya could also be an option as well, which would match up with the Muncie ban. The same with what you call this? Harith can work here too, but Basha might be the one to go for. And interesting with the Franco pick, we haven't seen Franco in a while. Maybe it's just to deal with the backline dive potential from Shikai Wolf on the Masha.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw Franco was with who was it? Chuck Norris something. Coming from what was the team's name, man? I remember the Chuck Norris name because it was one of the first matches, and that Chuck Norris player played so beautifully with the Franco.
Your team is
okay.
Yeah. Interesting they banned out the Freya, because Freya would have had a nice time up against Mia in the gold lane, and would have combined with the Angela. So interesting with that particular ban. I would have thought that that would have been one of the picks that they would have went for in the gold lane, especially considering, right, you got to support Roma, so you can't be that aggressive.
Yeah, and bro, banning out the Ling, coming in from the side of Solstar, right? Could it be a respect ban towards Quantum Quasars?
Yeah, possibly, because Ling's dropped off from the meta a bit. Well, actually quite a bit, right? He was very much in the meta about a year or so ago. And it looks like Haruki locking onto the Alice before the side of Solstar could
My
pick it up
kiss
themselves. They're like,
grants
yeah,
you immortality
we have a feeling that you're going for
or
Alice.
death.
Let's take that away from you as an option.
Such a valid point, bro. I mean, especially with the Angela combination. But if you look at all of the teams that have picked up Alice so far, right? The teams that has Alice inside of the lineup, they've gotten the victory moment. So that speaks so many volumes towards the hero of Alice in this current meta.
Yeah. I mean, Alice is very, very strong.
Demons shall bathe in their blood.
Maybe
the light belongs to the righteous.
The last two
Hanabi,
have been
Sanjo.
super strong. As we see Princess Peach going for the Hanabi, just to be able to deal with the hook probably from Franco, and maybe the Throne of Ruin from Alice. Sovereign on the Alucard. It's been a while since we've seen Alucard, who so far is not in any danger in this lineup. It's only the Franco that he has to worry about. Once the bloody hunt has been committed, Alucard can go wild.
Hayabusa! Sanjo!
That is so true, bro. That is so true. So, in any case, we'll see how this matchup is going to play out right now. Because, I mean, this could go either way. Yeah. This honestly, this is a good lineup from both sides. I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence to say, all right, I'm picking by example, I'm picking Solstar or I'm picking Quantum Quasars. Especially looking at last night, because like if you look at last night's two matches, right? Immortal Order. Like, bro, I'm mentioning this to the viewers. They need to go and watch this. Immortal Order stomped Bang Gang. And Purgatory Guild had such a great matchup against Gascom Esports. They threw the match at the end of the evening. So, yeah, look, I'm on the fence. I'm honestly on the fence with this draft.
Well, let me put it this way. It's a very off-meta draft. It's heroes that we haven't seen in donkey's years, because it's so long since we've witnessed a lot of these picks coming through. The Angela, the Alucard, Mia, the same. It's just not what you're commonly used to seeing. So when it comes to how this matchup is going to go, well, as you said, it's anybody's guess right now. With the Zushin, I know Zushin wants to zone, right? Which is what Zushin is meant to do. But with an Angela alongside, it's not the easiest hero because you have no one to really engage.
No, you don't. But the question is, are you going to capitalize on the situation that Zushin grants your team? Are you going to play slightly more aggressive because you've got an aggressive mage? Because at this meta, we know this and we cannot deny this, right? That if your gold lane has got the advantage, you've got the advantage going forward into the match.
Yeah, true. I think you may just need to transition the screen again.
From
Yeah, because I think the viewers must be wondering what it is we're talking about right now. As Zushin does get a bit of a lift off onto Eve, but Eve, I mean, she's got this shield that comes in from the second skill. Oh, the flicker coming away, just dodging the Zushin there. Daisies was almost pushing up Daisies as the Hayabusa. Kinshi almost getting first blood in there. Starting off the turtles, just getting the pull. XP laners trying to get that level 4. Alucard wants to allow a little bit of pressure in here, waiting patiently to go in with that ultimate as Franco just blocks him off as now the stuns come out. Angela just controlling things up here a little bit, forcing everybody back. And so far, it's just a very patient start from both teams.
Valid point. Yeah, so viewers, alright. Cypher, I'm blaming this on you because you were on the top spot last night, but you just opted to leave and allow Beanies to pick it up in the 4th night in the row. So I'm blaming it on you, okay? All blame is on you, Cypher.
So Mia could be caught out here as the lantern is placed onto her. There should be the lift off. She does have the moonlit walls to get away from this, but there's the pause coming in at a very inappropriate moment. Could have been seeing first blood.
Let me quickly see what is going on at this moment.
That was somewhat anticlimactic, but hey, you know. These things, they happen. Pauses are there to make sure that everybody is okay and there's no real issues in terms of the lag, because we always seem to experience the lag. And yes, Cypher, the timing was incredible. Incredible timing. Couldn't have planned it better myself. Though, like I said, right, Mia still has the moonlit walls. And I was actually watching a video, was it yesterday or the day before, right? Where somebody was doing tests on like different ultimates and what can like stop it. For instance, right, in the video they had like the Aldous ultimate and what can cancel an Aldous ultimate. And so it's only suppression, like it's Franco's ulti, that can stop him from as he's going across for his target. Like while he's flying across. Like the moonlit walls, the guy didn't investigate everything, right? But there was so far from all the heroes that he tried, none of them actually cancels that moonlit walls. When Mia is invisible, she's just invisible.
Yeah, true. I mean, look, so the only hero, okay, we do see the match is going to continue. The only hero that pretty much cancels out that, I would say, is the Marcel with the golden hour. But looking at Kinshi with the Hayabusas, we do see the RWM was committed from the side of Eve. However, she's displaced and the first blood goes in favor of Princess Peach. Holy smokes, this is going to be difficult to do this with my voice. I mean, you can hear I was super excited last night with both of the 2 final matches.
Yeah, let me just handle this one while you get your voice back in order.
How am I going to get my voice back in order, bro?
Oh, well, the Moonlit Waltz does come out. Yeah, but it's okay. It's fine. Don't stress about it. Yeah, so the Moonlit Waltz does come out, and Mia back to half health. Hanabi did get quite a bit of damage in there, but as we said, first blood going the way of Princess Peach, and that's one of the heroes, if you were on the side of Solstar, that you'd want to get that little bit of farm onto. A bit of extra farm, because once Hanabi is online, we all know what she does. It's just a team melter. It's 3 seconds to go for this next turtle of the match, with Eve slowly making her way across. I think probably going to use that river speed to place some pressure here onto the Hanabi, onto Princess Peach, just to make sure that you've got the numbers advantage. There we go, the little bit of an engagement there, and the slow onto Princess Peach. She has that heal just to get back to normal. Wants to continue pushing this wave. Is good to avoid the stun from the Mia, but now there's engagement underneath the turtle, as it's going to be the hot guard coming out as Alucard swinging that big deadly great sword of his, just slashing through everybody on a very nice skin, the legend skin. I know I have it. It's I like to call it the biker boy skin, because you'll see him riding through on a bike. Jungle invades after the buff has been after the turtle has been taken is typical, very 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 typical. And now the potential to place some pressure here onto the mid lane, but Franco Kuro just sorting that out, keeping that all in order. Meanwhile, Alice on the bot lane is seemingly having a pretty decent time. Who used that skill might be in a little bit of danger. Okay, the cooldown is going to be long enough. And the first turret of the way going the way of Quasar, Quantum Quasar. And that is, well, sort of evening out the trade-offs. Slightly less in terms of the gold, but it's all a question of a map control at this moment in time.
Are we going to mention the fact that the Angela stole the red buff?
Yeah, I hate when that happens, but I mean, Alucard did get a red buff, a stolen red buff, so she's like, sharing is caring. Let's do that. The Crimson Lantern does come out from Zushin as she's getting that lift off in there, but the real world manipulation to follow up the Throne of Ruin, and it's going to be the shadow kill as well. Everything being committed as they take down 2 in the mid lane, and with Alucard being around, and I don't think they have the option to actually push in this mid lane wave. If Mia makes a rotation and they force out the play in the jungle, they might have that option, but they're going for it. With an Alice around, she can zone everybody away. Alucard opting not to go for the defense. Meanwhile, in the top lane, there's the engagement onto the Hanabi. Oh my goodness, it's a marksman for marksman exchange, but now the hot guard onto Alucard. The bloody hunt has been committed, but I don't think they have the burst potential to take him down until the Alice shows up in here. Now they're trying to continue this. Oh, Hayabusa underneath the turret, but then it's going to be the Marsha coming through. She's like, one health by nothing. I got 3 of them. Takes out, and now it's going to be Alice. She has that ability to sustain through all of this. Real world manipulation comes out. They do get actually, it's the Eve who takes down Sovereign on that Alucard with the real world manipulation, as now Nat being just controlled up in here until Mia comes in with the Moonlit Waltz, takes down Wally, and now it's Marsha underneath the turret, will be taken down next as well, gets a kill in response, and so it's a 1-for-1 trade, and from the slow start, now it's just gone bloody.
Yeah, so at the 7.5 minute mark, it's 6-6. It is 400 gold lead in favor of Solstar at this moment. But that 3-for-1 exchange going in favor of Quantum Quasars, right, this is beautiful, right? It just shows you that both teams are not just going to let this one slide.
Yeah, what an amazing play from both roamers, though. It was Franco with a hook into the bloody hunt, whereas Angela just escaped it straight into the hot guard just to avoid death. At the same time, Franco was so low, he went in with the Winter Crown, and then speaking of going in, real world manipulation into the Throne of Ruin. But the Nabjutsu comes out from her Nabi and she stuns up everybody, but she's somehow avoiding the heals coming through from Wally, who must have been like, stay still. In terms of your name, you're not the one who jumps around. It's Mario that jumps around. Just stand in one position, let me heal you. But now Princess Peach back up to some decent amount of health. First lot of the game being up.
What a diss against Wally. You know, actually, I've got the appropriate voice at this moment to say it like that. Wally. Right? But, bro, like, this is such an enticing match. I mean, look, let's be honest. Looking at the Eve and Alice combo right now, this is such a combo to deal with. What is Solstar going to do to deal with that real RWM and the Throne of Ruin?
Well, you're going to have to use somebody to bait this out. Probably the Marsha, because she can survive through quite a bit. Now there's going to be that ninja going into the backline, but the Angela just heals through everything. Shadow Kill did come out, and I mean, I think she was already picked up the flask. Flask. Yeah, rushed the flask, and that extra bit of shield. This is one of the reasons why Hayabusa fell off a bit from the meta. His damage output is not what it used to be.
You need the stacks first before you go in for that shadow kill. That it has forced Hayabusa to be more of a skilled hero than how he used to be in the past. As reduces the shadow kill, gets committed, but the RWM secures the kill onto Hanabi. The Throne of Ruin onto the backline as Mia secures the kill onto Zushin. And as Shikai Wolf, the Marsha taking a lot of damage, but that's a 2-0 exchange going in favor of Quantum Quasars.
Yeah, up until this moment in time, the Lord was being slightly ineffectual. I mean, both waves were cleared out by the side of Solstar, but now they've lost just one of the tier 1 turrets. I don't think that's too much of a headache for them. It's potentially a tier 2 turret as well in the bot lane, with Mia on her way to becoming that monster that she can be. So far, so good. Oh, there's the engagement here. Marsha into the backline, but the quad shadows coming out from Hayabusa. Now, Alucard, he tried to get back in, but the bloody hunt just drags him down and locks him into position. However, there's now one more player left. It's going to be Daisy's. Will she push up Daisy's here? Trying to escape, avoids the hook. There's going to be the quad shadows. And into the shadow kill coming out. Full team wipe by Quantum Quasars as we're going to probably see the end of this match. They've got the wave coming in at just the right time. It's going to be Angela left alive, and she's going to hope to try to buy the time for the team. They can actually get the lockout. They decide to be a bit cautious, especially without the Mia there.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So 11.5 minute mark at 7 kills advantage in favor of Quantum Quasars, right? As well as it's a 4.3k gold lead at this moment, right? At the moment, it's QQ's match to lose.
Yeah. Actually, it sounds better to say QQ. That's much. Now that you said it, I think I'm going to be saying it all the time. Probably going to be making a song in my head about it. As the second Lord of the game is up, and QQ, they've real world manipulation comes out. The Revitalize is in there, but the hunt is on. Daisy's is taken out here. The hook comes out from Franco, the iron hook, just missing out on a target. But Franco's hooks have been pretty solid throughout the course of this game. Lord down to half HP. Mia is in there just to secure this. Now it's all a question of just making sure your wave equilibrium is sorted out. Not to push the waves, maybe get one of Solstar's members to overextend. And the one I think they'd really be looking for is to take out that Hanabi.
Yeah, valid point, because I think the Hanabi and Zushin, in all fact and honesty, is going to be the winning condition for the side of Solstar, right? So either or, you need the Hanabi to come online, but you need the Zushin to play a little bit more aggressive onto those displacement plays.
But that's the issue, right, for Zushin right now. It's difficult because you don't have the frontline protection. Lord making his way towards the base. There's a real world manipulation being used as a zone, and Shadow Kill into the backline. Oh, they do manage to take down the jungler there. It's Alucard that's been removed as the battle is continuing. The force back here, and now be the one just dishing out damage. Can she get a couple more kills? She's going in. The quad shadows is in there as well. Is she going to go for the chase down? They did lose all the tier 3 turrets, but the defense being solid. 3-for-2 exchange overall, but that was to be expected in terms of the turrets falling. As long as you're still alive, you're in the game.
Yeah, just slight over extension coming in from QQ side, right? But I mean, this just shows you that the Solstar has got the ability to come into play right now. Because we all know the first major power spike is at the 12-minute mark. Your second power spike is at the 15-minute mark. Thereafter, you can say, alright, A, B, and C is going to go towards the match, depending on if your team makes the mistakes or not.
Yeah. But you're gonna have to try to force out the mistakes, mainly from the Princess Peach. You're gonna have to try to bait some sort of overextension, because if you can do that, you can get rid of the Hanabi. You can pretty much end the game. Because the rest of the heroes, okay, granted Alucard does have AoE damage, but oh, the combo comes through. It's real world manipulation into Throne of Ruin, into Bloody Hunt with the Shadow Kill. This should be everybody. It is everyone. And there's the minion wave on the top plate. There's some recall spams with the Winter Crowns in there. And this should be it. This should be GG's. And in the battle of the celestial bodies, it's soul stars that fall to the black hole that is quantum Quasars.
GG's well played to both teams, but in my opinion, QQ just being a little bit more proficient in their sets. And I mean, that just took one great set coming in from the Eve and the Throne of Ruin. But MVP going to the favor of Alice Rookie. Any case, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the pause screen up and running for you whilst we get the next lobby set for your pleasure.
Oh, it's getting closer. Run out, don't slow, don't freeze. Heartbeat banging like a drum in me. Too close, can't breathe, can't think. Dark outside and it's haunting me, yeah. Run now, don't stop, don't turn. Feel that pressure, feel that burn. Too late, no space, no peace. Everything closing in on me. For the team. From zero, cold nights, no light, just a vision, one mic. No name, no hype, just fight. Built it brick by brick. Alright. Every doubt turned to fuel. Every loss made me move. But it wasn't just me in the room. Every step I was walking with you. Hold up. Hands up if you've been here. Hardest time, Every view, every name, every face, every moment you stayed. When it felt like it wouldn't break, you the reason it changed. Now it's louder, bigger, real. Still the same, still the feel. We done, we just reveal what we build and what we will.
Never fall, never fade. Stand is the path that we made.
We rise,
We rise,
we rise,
all night.
all night.
We rise,
We rise,
side by side.
side by side.
We rise,
From the dark to the light.
2K, that's life.
Yeah, we built this side by side.
We rise,
Hear the crowd, feel the vibe.
this ours, this time.
Thank you all for the ride. This is just the start.
You feel it changing, don't you?
Yeah, but before you go live,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And this is the next matchup. It's Shadow.Monarch versus Shadow Garden 12. So without further ado, without keeping you waiting a little bit longer, let's jump into the drafting phase.
yeah, so there seems to be a lot of matchups in terms of the names. The celestial bodies in the first matchup, in terms of their names. Now we're going to have the Battle of the Shadows. Shadow.Monarch versus Shadow Garden. Who's going to be taking this? Is anybody's guess right now? Well, I'm saying really a guess. We have seen these teams play before, and you can actually give your pick, opinion, guess, if you'd like to call it, in the poll, of which 86% of the votes going the way of Shadow.Monarch.
Yeah, right. Beleric first ban? Is that honestly, is Beleric honestly worthy of a ban, boy? I got to ask
Your
this,
team
right?
is banning.
It depends maybe on what you want to go for. Personally, I wouldn't go for a Beleric first ban, but that's just my personal choice. I'm sure, however, Shadow.Monarch have some idea in mind as to what they want to really go for as a pick. We know that attack speed marksmen suffer against a Beleric because they just consistently proc his passive. Potentially, we could see something like that being picked up on the gold lane, but we will just watch for it. But at the same time, if you're continuing looking at the theme of the bans from Shadow.Monarch, it's just straight out tanks. Beleric, Glue, Uranus, they're like nothing tanky, except maybe Alice, which they might go for a first pick. And well, at the same time, you've got the Marcel, Suyu, and X-Borg bands coming in. Suyu and Marcel, those are very, very, very meta picks. X-Borg, I'd say, is an A-tier hero, very situational. But again, when you ban out certain heroes, it just means that you have a certain situation in mind.
Yeah, that is true, bro. But look, I'm going to continue with regards to the Beleric. I mean, it's currently got so many counters like the Leslie, the
Your team
Clint,
is picking.
even, and Clint. Like, in my opinion, Clint is such an underrated marksman at this moment. But looking at the Tigreal first pick, Right.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's a Tig being picked up. Diggy is still open, but I mean, it's highly unlikely you're going to use Diggy as the counter to Tig. Akai is still there as well. Even with the Khalid, and actually they're showing two roamers, Khalid and Lolita, unless they're just going to go 5-man roam, everybody down mid. And let's see what happens kind of strategy. I doubt it. I doubt it. So they go with the Khalid pick. That's going to be the roamer. Swapping out with Hanabi, Conqueror God with the Hanabi pick. But I suppose Hanabi could be considered a decent choice, especially with the Tigreal there. She can escape the implosion plays, reposition, and hurt everybody.
Yeah. Like, all right, we mentioned it, or I mentioned it last night, right? If you know how to play and rotate against the Hanabi is actually not such a bad hero to play against. I would actually favor playing against the Hanabi.
Personally, I love playing up against a Hanabi if I'm on the gold lane. I'm just gonna go pick up a Harith or pick up a Granger and just have the time of my life.
Yeah, even the Melissa against the Hanabi, like I'm actually favoring. I would favor Melissa against Hanabi any time of day, because if you get that Tweedledee placement placed correctly,
your team is banned.
Melissa outranges Leslie even.
Yeah. Agreed. And it's like it's very difficult to escape her because she's got that slow that goes with it. And if you're trying to disengage, she just dashes towards you. And it's just like it continues. She's got insane poke ability, though has fallen off the meta. In comparison to other MMs like the carry picks, the Harith, the Claude especially. I mean, Claude, I'm not sure why Claude's not being picked up more often, because Claude is devastating at this moment in time.
Yeah, he is actually. And with that BMI and that blazing duet, I mean, we saw the other night. When was it? It was on Wednesday night. We saw that placement coming in from a Claude. Claude going into the flanking position, jumping straight onto the back line. There was literally no answers. So if you look at the Claude, if you're comfortable with the Claude, 100% pick up the Claude right now, because Claude is so deadly going towards past 12-minute mark.
Yeah. Agreed. Actually, from the moment he picks up the Holy Trinity, he's going to be melting, right? And you just got to get the stacks up. Once you get your stacks up, and as you said, if you're going to use the positioning like we saw on Wednesday, where you're trying to come in from the side, you're going to build your stacks up on the jungle creeps. So you're going to be max stacks. You're going to jump in there with the blazing duets, just melt down or force the back line away, which will leave the front line completely unprotected. And then there's trouble. Right, but speaking of frontline, are we going to see two frontliners in here? It's Khalid and an Atlas being picked up here from the side of Shadow Garden. Which, is this going to be a Khalid on the XP lane?
I would assume that it's a Khalid on the XP lane. I honestly, I can't see an Atlas being favorable onto the XP lane. But my question is, could this be a risky play coming in from Shadow Garden?
Yeah, because, okay, look, Paquito, I mean, when he first was released and for a while, right, was a beast, right? Fantastic pick. But now, not so much. They kind of nerfed him into the ground. And I think he's getting another nerf on the advanced server as well. But I'm going to just double check on that, so don't quote me on that particular statement. Right? And, well, in the battle of Khalid up against Paquito, right? Personally, I might favor the Khalid because he's got the mobility to avoid much of the damage. And if he does take too much, he's really just going to pop that second skill of his and be able to just sustain or out-sustain Paquito. Because Paquito is a burst hero. That's what he's there for. And if you're up against a sustained fighter, you are 100% going to struggle.
Yeah, look, I would even go that far. Okay, so the only reason why the Khalid, in my opinion, has the advantage onto the Paquito is due to the fact, okay, there's two reasons. The mobility and the sustainability, especially with that sand prayer. But Shadow Garden picking up Hilda on the jungle role. Right, so obviously going for a more tankier lineup, but look, Hilda's a lot to deal with, but I feel this is a risky play coming in from Shadow Garden.
Yeah, Hilda's rotation speed, like her mobility is really good, right? Her damage output single target in the early game, fantastic. Her jungle clear speed is where the problems actually come into play. Probably have to take as well. Was that Season Hunter? The one, the jungle emblem, the one for faster jungle clear.
Yes, it's Season Hunter.
Yeah, because without that emblem set, right, she's not going to be able to clear jungle as fast as Lucas. Although Lucas's jungle clear speed is also not the greatest in the world. But it's going to be, like the first game, I'll say, it's going to be an interesting battle. Very, very, very off meta in terms of the draft. First and second game, right? But that doesn't detract or distract or retract even from the entertainment factor.
Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, look, this match could go either way. So I'm very curious to see how it's going to play out. Will it be Shadow.Monarch or will it be Shadow Garden that takes this dub in the second match of the evening?
Well, it's all to play for. It's, as we said, quite interesting lineups and matchups here. We're going to watch to see how this is all going to play out and what's going to be done. And how they're going to execute the strategy. Hilda coming in for the litho on her own as her teammates decided to make a play towards the goal lane. Manages to secure this, gets that retry off in time and disengages as the teammates just come in just at that moment to get a bit of a block off.
It's just past the 1 minute mark. Gold is even and there's no bodies that has dropped just yet. Right, so for me, it's going to come down to the rotations coming in from either side.
Yeah,
pressure.
Yeah. Agreed. Speaking of pressure, it looks like the side of Shadow Garden wants to make rotations towards this Paquito just to put a bit of pressure on him to prevent rotations. Because if Paquito gets the upper hand in the XP lane and gets to out-rotate the Khalid, he is just going to be picking off the backline for no more. Nabi is actually in very, very, very hot water. The second skill and Aegis coming in clutch as the flicker second skill from Tig does not catch out the Hanabi, manages to walk that off. Now once again pressure being placed underneath the turret, flicker being committed from Atlas to disengage. The block off is in here. We could expect to see a massive fight going on as Hilda is engaging on the Paquito, going in with a full combination, but Paquito has the sustainability to get back out as Hilda healing back up once more with Madness walking into the front line, just zoning everybody away. Khalid is level 4, so does have the Sand Storm coming through. Will try to get his way onto the back lane, commits the Sandstorm, but the Eternal Guardian is used as the counter. The blow up is in there. Now the chase is on Hilda. Will, actually, it's going to be Atlas, the one taken down next. Hilda is being chased back as Cyclops is trying to engage onto this. He's going to get caught out by the second skill. It's the Mini Lord. It's the Eternal Guardian that's got the chase on. Lucas should be able to secure this. Uses Retribution, so opting not to go for the jungle invade. But now it's the implosion play. Do they have the follow-up to deal with this? Paquito gets that shield up, which keeps him alive, but Tig paying the price there and also committing that implosion play as Lucas goes in the beast form. He has unleashed the beast. Does he go for it as Khalid on that sand cloud of his trying to escape? He doesn't opt to commit that skill. If he had it available a bit earlier, he could have actually gotten a quick double there.
Yeah, bro. I mean, looking at the early state of this game, right? Early phase, Shadow.Monarch has got the advantage, right? It is going to come down because I'm seeing that this Hilda is going to go for the full damage build on the Hilda, right? But I think Shadow Garden, if they can get the sustainability pulled through, they might actually delay this game and take it at the end. But the question is, will Shadow Garden allow them to do that? And Cypher, to answer your question, Merlin didn't mean 41 as in 4
it's going to be the
1.
implosion play into the fatal links. There's a follow-up here from the team. But the goal comes out from Melissa as it's going to be Madness taken down underneath the turret.
Oh, clutch play. So just past the 4-minute mark, it's 3-2 going in favor of Shadow Garden with 1 kill. And so you see them, Lucas unleash the beast, and it's currently onto, well, onto Hilda, but Hilda gets taken down by the Vexana. Hanabi picks up the kill, and that's a 2-for-1 exchange going in favor of Shadow Garden.
Shadow.Monarch.
Shadow.Monarch, sorry, yeah.
So far the game is more or less even. It's Paquito who gets the kill onto the top lane. I think he just baited out those skills, and now he's going to start to hurt. Hilda does have the damage build, Cypher, yes. But interestingly enough, went for that movement speed boots. Very, very interesting. I would have thought at least some amount of defensive capability, because the issue with going for Hilda damage is she's countered by one mini item. It's the Dreadnought armor. Nice turtle steal in there. There's going to be the fatal links coming through. The implosion play as a cover up. Do they have the ability to get the turnaround in here? Everybody is so low. But look at this Lucas. He's like a man possessed here. Goes into the beast form, but he's going to get stunned up by the Cyclops. Gets quite a bit of damage onto him, as Tig just wants to force the Cyclops back, because he's got the ability to both revive from his spells and from that the revive skill as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Paquito takes the first turret of the game.
Yeah, indeed. So I don't think that Shadow Garden or Shadow.Monarch, it's too many shadows. Shadow.Monarch, I don't think they want the Cyclops to come online, bro. I don't think they want the Cyclops to be fed, because I mean, a fed Cyclops is so deadly.
Yeah, he's got one of the highest single burst potential of heroes in the game. That being said, this game is still 50-50. Granted, there is a turret in favor of Shadow.Monarch, but and the gold lead as well. But I will say this game is still at a 50-50-ish point. It's a battle of sets at this moment in time. It's Tigreal versus Atlas, but there's going to be the ability to get the pick off into the back lane. They're chasing down the Atlas. With the Cyclops, it's a killing spree here. Paquito taking down the mid lane turret, and now the game has gone away from being 50-50 into the favor of Shadow.Monarch. They've opened up the map and now have a healthy 4K gold lead. Should be able to take the turret in the bot lane. Hilda, I know, is trying to come in for the defense, but with the Tigreal there, they have the potential to like poke the Hilda back, because it is a damage Hilda. She's not going to be able to sustain through so much. That Tweedledall hurting quite a bit as Hilda trying to heal up in that bush. Yeah, that's going to be the final tier 1 turret, and possibly the last turtle as well.
Yeah, 100%. Look, it's just at the 7.5-minute mark. It's looking very dire for the side of Shadow Garden. So this is Shadow.Monarch's match to lose at this moment. Having that 9-kill advantage, and also, what is that? That's a 5k gold lead. 5.2k.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very healthy. Still about 10 seconds to go, just under, for that Lord. Now it's going to be Tig who has to flicker back out to a certain degree of safety, who was trapped up underneath the turret. The Eternal Guardian committed quite early. And with this, there's you've lost a lot of your big team fight spells. So you don't want to go in just yet. I mean, no flicker on the Tig and no Eternal Guardian on the Vexana means you're gonna have to play a little bit more passively, just buying time for those skills to come off cooldown.
Well,
With Melissa She was on her lonesome, but a nice awareness from Madness on the TIG, just to come across to give some support, because you don't want your marksman at this stage in the game to be alone.
No, you don't. You do not. But also, you don't want to go in 1v1 against Melissa at this moment. Well, I wouldn't say at this moment, but going later. I mean, Melissa's going for the standard no boot build right now.
Yeah. Paquito had a nice position in there, but the engagement coming through as they managed to control up and take out the Hilda. 30 seconds to go for the next Lord. Atlas trying to find the angle to go in with that fatal links, but being forced back out mid lane. Option to go in with a bit of pressure. Melissa is not there yet. She's busy farming in the jungle. I just want to try to take the bot lane tier 2 turret, allowing the team to create a bit of distraction and chaos while she secures the turret furthest away from the Lord at just the right time. 10 seconds to go for this Lord. We would expect the team to disengage. The shot caller should be dictating right now that everyone needs to get themselves into position. Paquito, as you can see, wants to control the top lane and needs to get into maybe a wraparound angle as the Tigreal is there at the Lord, not exactly supplying that cover that you need, although the side of Shadow Garden opting not to contest for this in the first place.
Yeah, valid. And the other thing that I'm not seeing is the concealed play coming through from either the Atlas or the Tiger to get the sets up and running.
Yeah, the conceal play, there is quite a bit of AoE damage that can cancel off on both sides. It can cancel off the conceal play. And I'd say it's a bit difficult to go for it because the teams are so bunched up and like they're in that position where if you're going to go in with the conceal play, all you're going to be using it to do is get a bit of mobility, and your team has to be able to follow up to be in there. And so far, the positioning hasn't been quite on point when it came to these big team fights spells. Like for instance, right, you can see the Eternal Guardian already being committed by Vexana, but the implosion play is not there. You would expect that to come through as a combination to work. As there you can see Atlas goes in, fatal links, but the team not in position to follow up on that particular skill set. So I mean that's the reason why I would say the conceal plays won't be as effective as Tazzy takes down Hanabi, and so no Hanabi for the defense, as the top lane is actually left open there. There's the potential for somebody to go towards it, but they're sticking towards the mid lane as a group here, Shadow.Monarch.
Yeah, well, bro, looking at right now, I've mentioned it, Shadow.Monarch looking very free right now, and it's their match to lose. They need to be respectful of the Melissa coming forward from the side of Shadow Garden, because I mean she's got the Sky Piercer, and with a Trinity build or a standard build coming in from the Shadow side, the Demon Hunter sword, and then as well as I keep on forgetting that item's name. I mean Melissa's going hurt right now.
Yeah. The Fury Hammer.
You call it the Fury Hammer?
Yeah, that's its name.
It looks like a stick more than a hammer, but let's not question you further.
Yeah. Maybe it was a translation thing. But there once again, Eternal Guardian being committed. The wave's not quite in there, so the Eternal Guardian being used up without great effect. If the side of Shadow.Monarch want to be able to end this out in comfortable fashion, you really got to get the timing right between your implosion play and Eternal Guardian. The communication there needs to be sorted out, because if you leave this game too long, Hanabi and Cyclops start to scale. And if they go in, I mean, there's the implosion play, there's the Eternal Guardian cover, the follow-up, this time the combination on point. As you can see, it's 3 taken down, potentially a 4th, as Cyclops just escapes. Oh, Khalid gets a kill in response, and that's going to be a 3-for-1 exchange, but the ability to go on, if Melissa decides, okay, they're not going to go for the lock-on here, they're heading off towards the Lord.
Yeah, just Lucas unfortunately overstaying his welcome under the tier 2 turret. Tried to catch the Khalid, but we do see the implosion play coming in from Tigel. Khalid so low at this moment, and it's a monster kill coming in from the Paquito.
Yeah, so he's Paquito is definitely following up on those implosion plays. Melissa soloing the Lord, as we know, she's got the sustainability to do so, and that is a definite potential winning angle, but Madness is going to get taken out. Paquito going in as he's going to get controlled up. Oh, but Melissa comes in with a Tweedle Torch, is melting down everybody. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Paquito wants to continue with this. The Lord not spawned up just yet. They're going into the mid lane wave. I thought they would want to push the bot lane wave. The Eternal Guardian does come out once more, but the potential to defend this is there as they take out the Paquito. Now it's Melissa dishing out damage onto everybody. The waves is not exactly where they want it to be just yet, but with 3 dead and the bot lane wave pressured in, this gives them the space to actually go in with the Lord. But they don't seem to want to manage those waves the way it's supposed to be. So, well, but even still, the Lord is marching through. You've got all the space in the world to get that angle to try to lock onto the base, but they want to go in for the fight. There's the Eternal Guardian with the setup. This should be everybody, and I think most definitely game to the side of Shadow.Monarch.
100%. Yeah, I was questioning the implosion play coming in from the Tigre, why that's what's the name? The cooldown was so low, but it's the fleeting time. You can see that first item was the fleeting time coming in from the Tiger. But in any case, MVP going to the Vexana for the side of Shadow.Monarch. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, full screen is up and running in the next moment, whilst we're setting the next lobby. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Do everything that I came to, turn real when I say so. No breaks when they lock in, no fear when I walk in. Too deep now, no swim, let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now. Slow, everything compressed now. Bass low, feel it press, whole room under stress. No righteous silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Stay there. Stay there. Shift that state, no talk, just that pace. Move slow, dominate, low bass. Feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. Yeah. Say less. Yeah. Gaming calm, no need for hype, no light, just that type. Everything fall in line when I step, redefine. No rush, I control the speed. No luck, it's what I need. Every move precise indeed. Plan once, then I lead. Oh, let it build inside. Wait, right before the rise. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate, low bass. Feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. no sound, but the bass do everything that I came to. Turn real when I say so. No breaks when I lock in, no fear when I walk in. Too deep now, no swim. Let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now. Slow, everything compressed now. Low bass, feel that way. Hold room, shoot that state. No talk, just that bass. Move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press. Heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test. I don't miss, say less. Yeah. Midnight. Midnight. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, the silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. Came in quiet, shift the tone. Heavy air when I move alone. No hype needed, set in stone. Everything here get overthrown. Slow pace, but the weight a miss. Every move got consequence. No luck, just discipline. Built this from within. Let it breathe, let it build. Silence right before the kill. No rush, time stands still. Then it drop, 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 drop. Feel that. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. All black when I move through. No sound but the bass through. Everything that I came to. Turn real when I say so. No breaks when they lock in. No fear when I walk in. Too deep now, no swim. Let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now. Slow, everything compressed now. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Stay there. Stay there. Low bass, feel that weight, whole room, shift that state. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. No need for hype, no light, just that type. Everything fall in line. When I step, redefine. No rush, I control the speed. No luck, it's what I need. Every move precise indeed. Plan once, then I lead. Oh, let it build inside. Wait, right before the rise. No talk, just that pace, move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press.
heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less.
All black when I move through, no sound, but the bass do everything that I came to. Turn real when I say so, no breaks when I lock in, no fear when I walk in. Too deep, now no swim, let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now.
Slow.
Everything compressed now.
Low bass, feel that way. Whole room, shoot that state. No talk, just that pace. Move slow, dominate. Low bass, feel that press. Heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test. I don't miss, say less.
Yeah. Midnight. Midnight. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, the silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat, I might just step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. Came in quiet, shift the tone. Heavy air when I move alone. No hype needed, set in stone. Everything here get overthrown. Slow pace, but the weight immense. Every move got consequence. No luck, just discipline.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are good to go. We are back and we are up and running. Alright, up next, we've got Miracle Jen up against Requiem Code Red. Just waiting for everyone to ready up and we can go this. Please ready up.
Yeah. This would be a fairly entertaining matchup between these two teams. We have our caster, who is actually in the match. It's Cryptizi, who is now going to be rolling.
And Merlin.
Oh, and Merlin. Oh, yes. It's Cryptizi and Merlin. Two of our casters are in here. So, Miracle Gen, Code Red. Let's see who's going to be taking this as we'll be heading into the banning phase coming up in just a moment.
Yeah, well, all right, so there we go. Both teams are ready and off we go.
Chill, to answer your question, this is game number 3. We have a couple more matches for the evening left, 2 more after this one. But let's focus on the game at hand, what is in front of us, and General Ling. Will we see Code Red ban out the Ling?
Well, let's see. Yo, my laugh sounds so funny. I can hear my laugh.
Well, speaking of laughs, right? Who do you think, like in the celebrity world, has the weirdest laugh?
Let me not answer that because then it's going to say I'm either woke or non-woke.
Your team is banning.
Yeah. So Harley ban, the first ban from Miracle Gen. Author Blitz, in response, will we see the continuation of what we expect the meta bans to be. Your Hildas, your Harleys, your Alice, your Harrods. What do we expect to come out? I'd be thinking of banning Alice first up.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, she's always a good first ban.
Well, Alice or Glue?
Yeah, Alice or Glue. Glue is such a monster. He looks like a monster. He actually reminds me of a character from Monster Inc.
Your team is banning.
Well, the Zushin is not a bad ban. Not a bad first ban.
Yeah, there's the Glue that you were talking about. It's definitely a ban where you know that Code Red want to go for the tankier lineup. They want a tank on the roam position, especially. And if you're going to be facing a Zushin, it's Zushin and Zetian are the two that definitely cause problems for your roam. Not being able to give as much vision as they'd possibly want to. You have to really learn your position and play style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frozone Bob.
But every time I hear about this is going to show how old I am, Scarpy. I don't know if you know or remember this advert. It used to be around in the early 2000s and late 90s, early 2000s, a Plascon ad with Bob, where that one guy would be saying, Bob, 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 it's just not possible. And about this whole painting situation and how good Plascon is with dealing with certain weather conditions. Every time I see Bob, that advert pops into mind.
Yeah,
But
that was just before it got replaced by the dog.
yeah. So Freya, the next ban for the side of Code Red. Everything so far very meta. With the Freya ban coming through, it means that options to go for the carry pick are definitely on the table. So it's looking like a definite MM for the side of Code Red. Hilda, the final ban from Miracle Gen. And once again, very, very meta in terms of the bans so far. We still have the Zetian available to be picked up. I mean, Zetian can be used as a first pick. And you know that if a Zetian comes through, there's going to be an Alice as well. So will we see them ban out either the Alice or the Zetian? Because that's what I'd be thinking right now. Unless, of course, they have already some sort of draft composition in mind. And there's something that could be problematic to that. I have seen quite a few teams delay like a Minsathar ban because they know they're going to be trying to lock onto Harith early on. And well, they go for a respect ban and ban out the Ling.
Well, is that because the player's name is General? Ooh, Merlin is going to be upset. That's Guinevere gets picked up first pick.
I'm born with talent.
Guinevere is definitely within the top 5 meta jungles at this moment in time. Very, very, very strong. Can deal with a lot of the tankier heroes because of that insane length of her control skills. The Violet Requiem, the knock-up on that is quite extensive in terms of time. Now, ability to go for Zetian and Alice here for the side of Code Red. Are they going to be locking onto that potential combination play? Because even though the Alice, you could say, is sort of countered by the Guinevere, you know,
let them play the hero.
About it, especially
I will be the
truth
truth this
side.
world.
It works
valor
well.
And royalty in a
they're
dead
opting
body.
Not to go for that Alice pick, deciding to lock onto both the Leomord and Yuzong. Still some insane backline dive potential. Still heroes that combine well with Zetian. With Doom, looks like they're going for like a bit of a Doom pick here with the Yin. Are they really going to be going for that Yin on the XP lane?
Well, we've seen the Yin in the AFL tournament. The question is Miracle Gen actually going to take that risk?
Well, you know what I've always considered, right, is one of the things I was thinking about, right? I don't think it's a very good idea, but it was an idea.
10 years.
When it comes to playing Yin on the XP lane,
My mission is
if
to
you
protect
play patiently
lives.
and you're not interested in engaging in team fights, just very, very disciplined, you could use the Yin as a guaranteed way to secure your objectives, Turtle and Lord.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, right, what is the XP laner's main job? Or, well, I wouldn't say main job, but what is his job when it comes to an objective?
Yeah, he's has to engage on the jungler, especially in the early part, right? And with a Yin, right, it's not just that you're engaging on the jungler. You're going to suck him into your world and keep him trapped there for the duration of that period in time. There's no way you're going to land a retribution. There's no retri battle at all. It is, and that's what I was thinking about. I was like, if you're going to go for a very disciplined performance, you could use this as a strategy. It's a very weird strategy. I'd say that if it ever comes out, it can only be used once, because once teams know that's just strat, it's going to be a problem. Also, you will have the negativity with Yin not being able to rotate fast enough from the lane, because there's so many other heroes that do better in the XP lane and will be able to like sort of bully him in that lane.
Yeah, especially with regards to contestation, bro. I mean, you want your
Your
XP
team
laners
is
out of the
banning.
bat quickly. But seeing the Zekian getting banned out, I mean, okay, so
Your
that means
team is
there
banning.
is no meta mage right now.
Yeah. They went for a bit of a counter pick with the mage, which I'd say I'm pretty okay with. Going for the Valor or Valier pick. How do we say it? Valor.
Well, let's go with Valor, bro.
Yeah. So the Valor pick, just to deal with both the Hylos and Terizla, because they're both very tanky, very low mobility heroes. The Terizla is just there to be able to deal with the sustain from the Yuzong. It's going to be sustain versus sustain. And as the game progresses, Terizla will gain the upper hand. In the early part of the game, Yuzong will have the upper hand up against a Terizla. Once it gets towards the mid to late game, that will swing in favor of Terizla because his tankiness goes through the roof. The Hanabi pick coming through, I think, is another respect ban. It's something they just don't want to deal with. And very clever ban coming through from Miracle Chen. The grok would have worked like, oh my goodness, it would have worked magic wonders.
Like cookies and cream.
Yeah, cookies and cream. You know, it's just, it would have been a beautiful. I mean, look at you think about this, right? A grok into a Leo mod, into a Valor, into a Yuzong. The wall, the tectonic charge, Black Dragon, Phantom Steed, and like the constant, continuous control and CC from a Valor. That would have been devastating, very clever ban from Miracle Chen.
Oh, but Beatrix getting picked up.
Time and tide wait for no man, nor girl.
Yeah. The Beatrix has Inspire as the spell, but we should expect to see that change up. Personally, I know Flicker is a good option, but in such a lineup, wouldn't you think that Purify might be a better spell?
Yeah, it actually would have been. It would have been. Well, it could still be.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can use that to avoid the penalty zone, the Violet Requiem, and the mini stun that comes through from Hylos.
Come on, Dexter. It's our showtime.
Granted, Flicker can be used to reposition.
Didn't
but
cure
if
the
you're going to
pain.
get caught in these
I harness
big team fight spells that are on the side of Miracle Gen, you go for the Purify, you're going to walk it all off.
Yeah, true. The question is, right, what do you think Requiem Code Red is going to pick up for their rogue role right now?
That's the question. Personally, I'd be thinking a Kalia could work, because you're going to add that extra degree of sustain. Marcel as well, very good combination. Play can happen in here, but Marcel Kalia would have worked as well. Like I said, what else?
Different perspectives expose the same truth.
3, early game
2,
pressure.
1.
Because you know you're up against a Hylos, and you can with the Khalid force out the Revitalize.
True.
Especially with the Valor next to you.
Well, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. The third match of the, fourth match of the evening's. No, third match of the evening's draft has been concluded, right? Between Miracle Gen versus Requiem Code Red. Whose draft are you favoring slightly more?
Both the drafts are quite good. Though I personally, I would say Code Red, simply because of the Marcel and Yuzong picks. Yuzong should, in the early part of the game, be able to out-sustain the Terizla and therefore out-rotate the Terizla. The Black Dragon form is, as we all know, one of the most broken ultimates in the entire of Mobile Legends. We need to get a bit of a pause as Guinevere has not left the base.
Or Yuzong.
Is somebody unpausing?
Well,
oh.
Just pause again.
Yeah, so we're just going to wait for both those heroes to get some sort of movement going. And then we'll be able to start. Because you don't want to have the sort of issues.
But at the same time, right, although I said I'm slightly leaning towards Code Red's draft, the Claude pick and the Claude and Valentina pick from the side of Miracle Gen, Claude, there's no real lockdown right now for Claude. The only counter you have to what Claude does is if the golden hour is saved just for when Claude goes in with the blazing duets. But I mean, what's the odds of that happening? If Claude times it well, so Claude's trigger for going in with the blazing duets is the fact that golden hour needs to be cast. The moment golden hour is cast and the team fight enters its second phase, that's when he's going to go in with the blazing duets, and there is no lockdown for him. Plus he's got Purify to escape Yuzong if the need arises. At the same time, you've got Valentina to go in with a stolen Black Dragon form. She can also steal Golden Hour as well. And at the same time, you've got to go in with that spatial migration into Violet Requiem combination. So it's iffy as to how this game is going to go. Really, really iffy. In terms of power spikes, right? Code Red have a very strong early game because you've got Valor, who is one of the strongest mages, level 1, level 2, right? You've got the Leo mod, who is early game jungler. You've got Yuzong, who's an early game XP laner. There is a bit of a drop off though for them. And they'll be aiming to finish this match before the 15-minute mark, because if it goes to that point and a little bit longer, then we will see the game start to shift a little bit. It's like I was saying on Wednesday. Just from the draft, you could see one team dominate the early game. But the moment we hit the 14-minute mark, you knew the game was about to swing. It's all about what we call power spike timings. Each hero has a particular power spike timing. And therefore, the overall draft has a timing as well. And you have to understand the different types of rotations, aggressive, passive, counter jungling, etc., based on your draft. So you have to look at your draft, to look at the enemy's draft, and then from the draft, you know the type of rotation that you want to head into. To be able to put in as much pressure as possible. Both roamers going for the scout out in the jungle. Valentina just clearing that wave. Marcel is going to be doing that exactly what Marcel does, which just goes in and just becomes a bit of an annoyance. As oh my goodness, it's going to be the Valor who's taken down quite low. The Taunt coming through, and all the damage that was dished out was dealt with by the Revitalize from the Hylos, so he used that to great effect. Now they want to continue this nice counter jungle play being set up here by Miracle Gen. Who gets the turtle? It's the little teddy bear there. I think it was General Ling who committed the retribution to do so, and that means a slight delay in terms of the level 4 timing for the Leo mod.
Yeah, look, I've got one small complaint, right? This Valor skin makes him look like Chow.
yeah, it does actually. He even moves a little bit like that.
I was looking at him before casting the skills, and I was like, I can't remember Chow getting picked up.
Yeah, true. But it was on the screen for a little bit of time, but it was at a different side. Now, both teams trying to get that mid lane control sorted out. Vexana will always have, Valentina will always have that ability to reach level 4 first. It's one of the abilities Vexana has because of her passive, that extra XP that she gains, which when you think about it, on its own is quite a broken skill.
So true, bro. So true. But anyway, guys, we've just passed the 2-minute mark. The first turtle of this match has spawned up. It's currently 500 gold lead in favor of Miracle Gen. So, this match is still early stages, so anything can still happen. I'm very interested to see how the team fights are going to do with this combination.
Yes, the Black Dragon form has been stolen. It looks like Code Red are opting to be a bit passive here. Don't want to overextend and be too aggressive and lose the objectives. But I don't know if that's a strategy that's going to play in their favor. Simply because you are going to don't have that late power spike. I mean, granted, it's Beatrix who is the scaler, but that's going to put a lot of pressure there onto the Beatrix to get this done. Stolen Black Dragon form comes out as the blue buff was actually secured by Master Merlin. He timed the retribution, and now Arthur Blitz going in with the Black Dragon. So both Black Dragon forms have been committed, and without actually any team fight action occurring.
Yeah, the only downside from stealing the Black Dragon form coming in from Valentina is she's not going to have that same passive that Yuzong has.
Yes. Agreed. I'd say the better ultimate to steal would be the Golden Hour. Now it's going to be the Phantom Execution. Phantom Steed coming through here. Glorious Pathway being used. Oh, but it's going to be the knockup. However, it's the freeze in there. The Golden Hour saves everybody. And that is the power of Marcel. It's such a broken hero.
Yeah, as Guinevere is the first one to fall. So first blood does go in favor of Requiem Code Red.
We should start a petition, because according to the advanced server, they're going to buff Marcel again. We just start a petition here, Scarpy. Nerf Marcel.
Well, on the times that I do get to play Rome, look, Rome is not my first pick. I'm currently solo ranking, but when I do play when I do play Rome, I do play Marcel right now. I'm testing him out, and I've currently got an 80% win rate on the Marcel. So, buffing him is going to be crazy. Because
it's kind of nuts.
It is nuts, bro. He's broken at this moment.
So second turtle is going to be up here. Marcel with that bit of a bait out. Oh, but a lovely out coming through from the Valor. Now the Black Dragon form, the dive into the backline. Glorious Pathway has been committed, but they got the lock onto General Ling. The chase is on here. Gripteasy, passive has been procced. They're chasing down everybody, and that's going to be Doom taken down as well, and that should be second turtle secured here for the side of Code Red. I think the decision that they were quite passive in the beginning, but then realized, okay, now we've got what we needed, and making those aggressive plays and rotations, quick movement from the Beatrix as well to join in on the team fights. And personally, right, I'm a big believer in rotations from side laners.
Yeah, that is correct, bro. It's at the 5.5 minute mark. It's 3 kills at advantage in favor of Requiem Code Red. Only having 300 gold lead. Okay, now that's 400. It's not that massive. It's really it's pretty much even. Still.
Yeah. See, it's the psychological, but Beatrix now could potentially be caught up, but has the flicker to be able to disengage once more. But they're now forced back with the flicker. Now the potential turnaround is in there. No Golden Hour was available. It has been just on cooldown and is up and running right now. Phantom Steed as well. The BMI forcing everybody back. The Golden Hour coming out, trapping everybody right there. That's the one thing about Golden Hour. It can cause problems otherwise, in terms of catching your team out. Meanwhile, Doom taking down and should be able to take the first turret of the game, forcing that top lane turret as Arthur Blitz made the rotation towards the gold, towards the mid. It would have been a favorable trade-off for Code Red if it wasn't for the fact that quick rotations coming through from General Ling and Super Shady to get themselves in a defensive position for that mid lane.
Well, obviously we know it's not our a top marksman Super Shady, so report Hylos.
This is I think a sold account.
You think so?
Yeah. It's the exact same account, just not the same player.
Okay.
There's going to be the spatial migration, the chase on here. Valor just holding on to that second skill as the block off onto Master Merlin. And, Valor does heal back up. And his ult will be on cooldown quick enough, as it is time for the turtle third turtle of the match. Yuzong trying to get the passive proc in onto the Hylos. Marcel just wants to cause the distraction. There's the stolen Black Dragon form. The glorious pathway does come out as Claude goes in, but the golden hour keeping everybody safe from damage. And now the turnaround from the fight is in there. Claude with the blazing duet. However, Leomord, he gets taken out by this Valentina, but Herbivores, he's in a bit of a dangerous position here as it's a 2-for-2 exchange. Beatrix with the shotgun blast. Oh, but the knock up here onto Yuzong, who has to get back out. They're switching here to the rocket launcher from the Beatrix as you could have just used that to get a little bit of control, but you're going to have to be careful because there's General Link. He wants to go in the dash back to a bit of safety from the Beatrix, staying safe for the most part. Goes in with the rocket barrage. The turtle has turned to Lord. Still golden hour is on cooldown. Black Dragon form as well, as it's going to be the walkthrough in the bush there by the Beatrix, and she gets blown up before the Lord. So there is a bit of an advantage going the way of Miracle Gen right now, with no MM being available and Claude forcing this mid lane play in. It's all about creating that space, and it's really the timing here onto the golden hour as the continuation of the pressure. Oh, beautiful blazing duet, but there's the golden hour coming out. Doesn't really catch on to anybody but Yuzong in the Black Dragon form. He's just trying to chase everybody down as it's going to be the Leomord taken out, so that's going to be no retribution available. Hylos pops that revitalize. Can Yuzong actually sustain through this? No, he cannot. Oh my goodness, almost the steal from the Beatrix as she respawned, but the team fight going very, very much in favor of Miracle Gen.
Yeah, and the Miracle Gen has turned the tides on this match. And they have the 1 kill advantage, but they've almost got that. Well, they definitely have that 3.6k gold lead at this moment. Requiem Code Red, they need to get their discipline in order right now.
Yeah. It's the combination here play needs to work out, as now you're going to be seeing the Phantom Steed into the mix. We should see the golden hour being used at the right timing in there as they're waiting very patiently as Leomord gets the pick of kill. The Lord is into the base. There's the blazing duet just taking down the Leomord and trapping everybody in there, and now it's going to be Yuzong Black Dragon form with the chase on, gets the dive underneath the turret, goes in with the Purify, gets the setup. They manage to take down 2, and that could be a potential successful defense. I mean, if you're going to be losing the Lord, the worst you're going to hope for is just to lose a couple of tier 2 turrets. You don't want anything worse than that to happen.
Yeah, I agree. So early on into the match, it was a 3-for-1 exchange going in favor of Requiem Code Red. They need to turn the favor back into their hands. I would like to see Requiem Code Red playing a little bit more aggressively, but also rotating as an absolute unit.
Yeah, the real pressure comes down to, or actually the ability comes down to dealing with knowing that Yuzong is actually your initiator. And with that, they lose 2. They take a turret but lose 2. That's, again, I wouldn't say a favorable exchange. In terms of their rotation, and you're saying move as a unit, I would definitely agree. You need to go for a 4-1 split with your split pusher not being the Yuzong. I know, granted, you want to use Yuzong like that because of the Black Dragon form, as the Phantom Steed is into the fight. Blazing duets, however, from the Claudes is melting everybody down. Stolen Black Dragon form, and this is what we were talking about in terms of discipline. If your Yuzong is not there as the initiator, you're gonna have problems. Even with the damage output, that's 4 taken down. Only Beatrix left alive, and that is with 30 seconds to go for the Lord.
Oh, and especially with the waves pushing in right now, Miracle Gen can actually force for a tier 3 turret, but it seems like they're not opting for it.
Yeah. Well, it's 8 seconds to go for the Lord. I mean, for the Holy Shields to be down, and then another 8 seconds for the Lord. I don't think it's really worth it. You've got a nice slow push happening on the top lane. The waves are going to have to still be synced up, and with the wave pushed the way it is right now, this should be a free Lord. I can see Code Red trying to get across to contest for this, but it is very difficult with all the zoning away. It's for them, it's like really now or never in terms of going in. There's the Lord being taken down. The Black Dragon form has been committed, but it's all about getting back to the defense and utilizing space. I mean, they have a nice combination going, right, in terms of the marksman and roamer more specifically. And so the skills that they have defensively can be quite effective, but it all comes down to how Miracle Gen manage their waves. You can see they are trying to keep the wave sync up properly on point. Lord being just delayed here in the mid lane. Top lane will be synced up bot lane as well. So lovely wave equilibrium from them. Granted, the Lord has been melted down, but you're going to still have 3 waves crashing in, or at least 2 at the same time, as it's going to be Claude just focusing onto the turret. The glorious pathway was committed, but so far so good in terms of the defense from the side of Code Red.
Successful defense coming in from Requiem Code Red. The question is, what are they going to do to follow up with this defense? Are they going to wait for the waves to come in and just farm up and wait for that next power spike, which is at the 15-minute mark, and then strike towards it? Because I mean, the next Lord is only going to be up at the 15-minute mark. So this could be an ample time for them to just farm up.
True. Well, I mean, you're going to have to prioritize the farm. All farm right now has to go to the Beatrix. That's your late game hero. The scaling is, as we've seen, very much on the side of Miracle Gen. They've got the Claude, they've got the Gwyn, who scale very, very nicely into the late game. And especially the Claude, we've seen how much of damage the Claude has been doing. As long as the golden hour has been committed, Claude is timing those blazing duets. And as we were saying in the draft, there's no real counter to the Claude here.
No, there is not. Looking at the Valentina continues looking at stealing the Black Dragon form from the Yuzong. And Valentina not going for the tank build, obviously going for the hybrid build. I feel she can do a little bit more by focusing onto the Marcel. But look, Miracle Gen, they've been doing well in the team fight.
Yeah, it has been working out for them. But this time round, right, it's all about, for the side of Code Red, this is a very important moment in the game. It's can they find the space, can they find the angle to go in to contest this Lord? They sense an opportunity to get some pickoffs in here. Now it's going to be the golden hour catches on to everybody. The setup is potentially in there. The chase is on. Valentina trying to escape. The blazing duets is into the backline. Marcel trying to still zone them out once more, as it's going to be everybody trying to disengage. They take down the immortality from Super Shady as they chase down Guinevere as well. That play from them might have saved them the game. Meanwhile, Terizla engaging onto the Learmod could be caught out, stunned up by the Marcel, and well, they do have the damage to take down this Terizla. He's a beefy boy and manages to sustain through quite a bit, but this should be a uncontested Lord going the side of Code Red. As the Phantom Steed being used just to secure this objective, but you're going to have to get somebody to recall quickly enough, because Claude tried to go for the backdoor angle. Wave is going to be cleared quite quickly. He does manage to secure a tier 3 turret. Nice play from the Claude. Black Dragon form being used to just hunt out. They're going to chase the Claude down, but he's got insane mobility with the BMI. But with that distraction, Code Red can't be distracted. They need to sync up their waves. They can actually decrease the gold lead quite significantly with this particular Lord. Miracle Gen, however, will be very happy with the play coming through from Claude, making the best of a bad situation. Glorious Pathway is out, Phantom Steed as well. Now they're trying to get the engagement onto the Guinevere. They take out General Ling. There's going to be one trapped up underneath the golden hour, but it's just the Terizla who's not going to take that much damage. Lord being allowed to march freely through, mid lane being pressured in here as the Lord and mid lane waves are potentially synced up. Getting the tier 3 turret will be difficult. There's the Phantom Steed. Terizla with the penalty zone. Yuzong into the back line as the setup is in there. They managed to take down one. Is it going to be more than that? The blazing duets coming out here. Once again, Claude trying to survive through all of this. He's just going to be a one-man army. He wants to try to stop the Lord. Marcel wants to stop him trying to stop the Lord. Comes the BMI to try to disengage. There's the base. It's wide open. The lock is on here. And with that one team fight earlier before the Lord, Code Red from the back.
Yo, what a play coming in from Requiem Code Red. Alright, but the Claw picking up the MVP from inside Medical Gen, and Herbivorous picking up the MVP with the Beatrix. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get the full screen up and running whilst we get the next lobby set. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
This from within, let it midnight. Midnight. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, the silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. Came in quiet, shift the tone. Heavy air when I move alone. No hype needed, set in stone. Everything here get overthrown. Slow pace, but the way to miss. Every move got consequence. No luck, just discipline. Built this from within. Let it breathe, let it build. Silence right before the kill. No rush, time stands still. Then it drop, 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 drop. Feel that. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Say less, say less. All black when I move through. No sound but a bass through. Everything that I came to, turn real when I say so. No breaks when they lock in, no fear when I walk in. Too deep now, no swim, let the pressure pull you in. Down, feel it in your chest now. Slow, everything compressed now. Bass low, feel it press. Whole room under stress. No light, just silhouette. Say less, say less. Bass low, feel it press. Heartbeat on my chest. Step in, no contest. Say less, say less. Stay there. Stay there. Shift that state, no talk, just that pace. Move slow, dominate, low bass. Feel that press, heartbeat, no rest. Step in, no test, I don't miss, say less. Say less. Yeah, came in calm, no need for hype, no light, just that type. Everything fall in line when I step, redefine. No rush, I control the speed. No luck, it's what I need. Every move precise indeed. Plan once, then I lead. Oh, let it build inside. Wait, right before the rise.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Up next, we've got ORYX Shockwave up against Endgame. Without further ado, let's jump into the drafting points.
So ORYX Shock, all the way from Namibia, facing one of the older squads in the server, Endgame. They've been around for quite some time. Let's get to see how this match plays out between these two teams. As we can see, ORYX Shockwave with the first ban, Sid, in the mix. And, well, I wonder if the teams have done homework on one another just yet. Let's get to see.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Yeah. Me too.
Your team is
Diggy the first ban. So I'm suspecting Tigreal or Atlas coming through.
I want to say something, but I don't think it's going to be appropriate for a stream. But knowing Endgame, it's more than likely going to be a Belleric.
Your team is banning.
Yeah. Well, I know it's the Diggy ban came through from ORYX. So I'm thinking they want to go for like a Tig or a Atlas, because I mean, Diggy hard counters both of them. Marcel to a certain degree as well. The Guinevere ban, a definite ban that you'd want to get rid of by endgame. As I said, the Xborg ban is a typical SA ban. Like South African teams just hate facing the Xborg. And interesting with the Jawhead, Jawhead has had a place in the meta a couple seasons back. Was wonderful when we were dealing with the pick-off combinations when that was the meta. But has fallen off a little bit, though, when you ban out certain heroes, it's obviously because you have a particular composition in mind. Yuzong, the final ban for ORYX, and it's their first pick with quite a bit of meta heroes still available.
True. But just to continue onto the Joy, bro, I actually do love seeing a Joy on roam from time to time. Not on jungle, but to see him on roam from time to time.
For honor!
Yeah. The jungle is not that effective. His drop off is too early. It's way too early. As there's like the scaling on that hero is not fantastic. And well, we were talking about both the Atlas and the Tigreal, and we're getting to see both. Both picks.
Sanjo.
And with the usual marksman that people go for whenever there's a pick. It's almost like in your mind you can see it like, okay, take first pick, which means that you should see an Atlas or a Nakai, right, coming through, and definitely there's going to be a Hanabi. It's like you close your eyes and you can imagine it.
Yeah, especially with the Aegis.
Yeah.
Vaulting Aegis.
Yeah, so Aegis and the vaulted Aegis. Yeah, it's the usual responses. Usual responses. I can see why they banned out the
Your team is picking.
Diggy.
Time and tide wait for no man, nor girl.
It looks like ORYX 100% had a team composition.
I am the priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods.
Edith in the AFL. I think we have seen one.
Yes, we have. We have seen one Edith. But not on the XP lane though.
Yeah, and with Inspire no less. But we'll see with the spells coming through.
No, I've got like I can see the plays, I can see the drafts coming in, but I've got a lot of questions.
Well, you can see that both teams want to go for this team fight heavy compositions. Every pick so far is heroes that work well in team fights. Even the Hanabi, for that matter, she's most effective when teams are bunched up, like players are bunched up, and well, we will get to see now how they perform, because when you're going to be facing team fight versus team fight compositions, it's actually more about trying to get wave control sorted out and pickoffs before the objectives, because the moment you have the numbers advantage, it just makes your team fight composition better than the enemies.
So true.
Just naturally by numbers. Zetian and Sora, the bans coming through with Lancelot as a potential counter to the Hanabi being taken out. So they want to try and keep the Hanabi as safe as possible. I think that Endgame wanted to draft around the Hanabi just to keep that as their pocket pick to be able to win those team fights.
Yeah, well, Hanabi is a dark system hero. Like, when I say dark system, I don't mean it in a negative way. It's a good dark system hero.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we do see a lot of Hanabi picks coming through in the AFL, at least in this early round. Once we get to the round of 32, the drafts tend to be very, very meta. Here, though, however, in the seeding phases, the entertainment factor is extremely high because you never know what's coming through next.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, the Jeff 21. The Jeff 21 has been Endgame's secret weapon, right? Jeff 21 has been a super strong jungler, so I'm very curious to see if he is going. No, never mind. He swaps out with DK, picking up the Xavier.
That's quite a good late game composition Endgame have. It's all about surviving the early game, though.
Wait, did I screw up? Yeah, I screwed up.
If they can survive this early game, then the longer this goes on, the better it is going to be for them. Vexana, another hero that synergizes very well with the composition that Shockwave have picked up so far, and we'll see if the lock happens. They're just delaying and deciding their jungle pick, and they go in with the Esme. Just to counter the Hanabi. So Esme, target in the team fight, target lock is going to be Hanabi. And the more she uses the shields, the happier that Esme is going to be. It's like Daddy's going to be saying, "Who's your daddy?" when Esme dives into the backline.
My question is, when last have you seen an Esmeralda on the jungle?
A very, very long time ago.
But I'm also seeing, I'm looking at Endgame, very smart at picking up 2 purifiers.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need that. And especially on the Atlas, come to think about it. So Sneaky Turtle will, based on the fact that he's picked up the Purify, will be playing Atlas as a counter initiator. Actually, if he's stuck with that Purify. Personally, I would have actually stuck with it. Granted, you want to have the flicker to go into the flicker combos, but if you just frontline and bait out Tigreal's implosion play, you won't need the flicker to go in to set up the fatal links. You Purify, use the extra movement speed that Purify gives you, because that's what one of the extra benefits of purifiers. So it removes CC immunity for everything except suppression, and gives you bonus movement speed that deteriorates with time for a few seconds. You could use that bonus movement speed to get into the front line, who would obviously try to follow up on the implosion play, and then you can get the counter set. But then they switched it out for the flicker. But I mean, it's a toss up. It's a 50-50, and it depends on how your playstyle is going to be on this particular hero.
However, the Purify would have worked handy, especially against the Tigreal and the Edith. But yeah, look, I'm all for the aggressive play on Atlas though. Especially if you can get that Fatal Links flicker combo. There's not a lot of players that can land that Fatal Links flicker combo.
Yeah, true. It's not the easiest combo in the world to execute. But we're going to head into this match and see how this is going to turn out. Once again, 4 games in a row with off-meta drafts. And this is going to be, like I said, it's a guessing game, so to speak, as to who is going to be taking the victory here. I'm always a fan of watching these off-meta drafts. As I was just keeping an eye on Beatrix, who just has loaded in and is moving across. Is the Beatrix stuck? Oh, no, it's just switching weapons.
Beatrix trolling us right now.
Yeah. So mid lane control, mid lane battle is where it's all at this moment in time. Vexana, we know Vexana has fantastic wave clear speed and potential. Both teams making that rotation towards the gold lane very early on, as Gat Father will be scouted out by Sneaky Turtle as they get the damage here onto the Tigreal. You'll be able to heal this off, right? It does have that mini revitalize there, and so it wouldn't be too affected by that poke damage.
Yeah, true. Look, this match, for me, in all opinion, is going to come down to discipline. This match is purely based on discipline and team fighting.
Yeah, nice stun coming up from the Xavier with that first skill, second skill combination. The flicker being forced out, and that's going to be no flicker for the Tig come the first turtle of the game, which could prove to be quite a big thing. Atlas already on his way, halfway to level 3, quite early on. Just before the 2-minute mark, going across here to try to land a bit of damage here onto Sid. Just waiting very patiently, knows that the turtle is up, will be there to deal with the mid lane wave, and so should definitely get level 3 by this time. But meanwhile, there's a big fight here. In the bot lane, Spear of Alpha comes out, but Alpha, he's trying to reposition and sustain through this. Does he have the sustain to deal with this? No, he's going to get taken out there as Esmeralda is doing what an Esmeralda does, just being a tank there. But oh, they get the return kill as Sneaky Turtle manages to secure a jungle for jungle exchange, and that actually created the space that was necessary for Atlas to re-engage into this fight.
Yeah, 100%, and this also gives in-game the opportunity to contest for the first little of the match.
Primal Wrath coming out from the Edith as they're trying to control her up, and they do manage to take her out, and somehow Terizla sustain through all of this, but he's gonna have to recall as Daddy is trying to hunt out where he is, and goes in with the engagement, still has the, it was the falling star that has been committed by the Esmeralda. Somehow Sinister escaped that, and that's going to be first turtle. The fatal links with the drag back, but it's only onto the Tiger. Spear of Alpha comes through, but the full combination is in there. But the Tig, he's tanky. He can survive through all of this. The Dawning Light, just doing a bit of poke damage and delaying the recall.
Well, if Tiger was a little bit lower, that Dawning Light would have finished them. But I think Sinister deserves a special shout out because Sinister wasn't wasted potential back in the day.
Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of people were in wasted potential back in the day. That is quite a big squad. There's a lot of team players moved on to different teams. Some of them we get to see quite often on live stream. Some of them joined like Nabjutsu, which was like the sister squad for Wasted Potential, and then moved on to other teams as they finally take down that Terizla. They must have been saying, how much does it take to get rid of a Terizla? There's now all the implosion play, but there's the Purify with the Spear of Alpha coming through, with the second skill dragging Alpha into the turret, but there's the fatal links as they manage to get the kill. However, Esmeralda comes in with a little bit of a follow-up. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, Sid with the rotation across, switches to the machine gun, and just zones everybody away. So these trade-offs though, right? 1k gold lead in the favor of endgame, and they would be happy about this, knowing that as long as they keep the trades the way they are right now, if it stays like this, their late game potential is high. Mr. Wick.
100%.
Yeah. Mr. Wick was walking a very dangerous path there, and then just took a quick right. At that, just I think what would be the right moment in time. Will be scouted out. Does have that the aegis to try to escape this, but that's what Esmeralda was looking for. Uses the ninjutsu very nicely and disengages from that fight. Stays safe. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there's the implosion play as the Primal Wrath did come out from the Edith. But look at this, Terizla. He's just dropping the hammer. Passive being proc sets up another kill as Vexana wants to force this Atlas back. Wanted to get at least a return kill there, but it's going to be the shield from the turtle that makes sure the team survives through all of this. And as I said, Endgame will be feeling happier and happier as these trades go. Even if they lose 1 or 2 players here and there, they're not going to be stressed too much about this.
Yeah, valid, and also picking up 2.6k gold lead.
Yeah. Now the split pushes on. Beatrix using that. Oh, there's a Spear of Alpha with the potential to go into the Fatal Links. Underneath the turret, they trap up that Beatrix. No need for the Fatal Links as they secured yet another pick-off. Rotations here from Endgame, very, very much on point. Are they going to go for the wave push here? They've got 4 players. They have to worry about. There's going to be the implosion play coming through, but there's Atlas trying to zone everybody away. He wants to land that combination. Take with the second skill underneath the turret. They take down Tigreal. They should be able to take down the turret as well. But they're focusing on the mini lord.
Little god. So we're reaching the 6.5 minute mark. No tier 1 turret has been taken down whatsoever. However, in game they do have the 6 skill advantage and as well as a 3.4k gold.
Yeah. Edith propping that Primal Wrath. Oh, takes down the Terizla using the Inspire. As now the mid lane turret being pressured in here. Alpha being taken out underneath that mid lane turret. As oh my goodness, it's going to be the Xavier lands a perfect second skill, but they're going to lose this mid lane turret unless Atlas can come in with the defense. Hanabi wants to try to trade this off, but this is going to be a lock onto the turret as now Shockwave. They're coming in hot and heavy, as I like to say, just to make sure that they can get some amount of control back. They trade the top lane turret for a mid lane and a bot lane by the looks of it. It's very, very close. Terizla might be able to defend this as it's just a couple hits more. Just about maybe 2 basic attacks, and then that's going to be that for that turret. I think ORYX would definitely be the happier of the 2 in this trade.
Yeah, 100%. ORYX, they're definitely fighting to close the gap right now. But I mean, it's the 3rd and final turtle up, and this should go uncontested in favor of. Oh, what a steal coming in from Esmeralda!
Here, there's the implosion play. The Fatal Links, however, was committed into the backline. Alpha trying to chase down this Vexana. Vexana is going to be taken out. Does Alpha have the damage to deal with the Esmeralda? She is quite tanky. The bot lane turret should fall. There's the Fatal Links. Spear of Alpha should be up and ready, and they secure the kill onto the Esmeralda. But with that, bot lane turret taken out by Edith as she secures that in terms of a trade-off. And the map control still in the side of ORYX, but the gold lead building up slightly in favor of Endgame.
Yeah, well, look, this match is pretty much fairly balanced. This match could still go either way. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely so. As you say, the pendulum can swing in either direction depending mainly on which team gets the better set right now. And then the discipline that each team needs to show. There's the jungle invade happening here from Alpha. They want to hunt down this Esmeralda. Atlas has no Fatal Links, so you have to be very careful. You can't really go in for this just yet. You have to be patient. Vexana being forced back. They want to try to gain some amount of mid lane control. There's a Spear of Alpha coming out into the Edith, who gets the knock up. Still saving that Primal Wrath. Now commits the Primal Wrath. Going in with the Inspire. The flickers being forced out here. Alpha trying to sustain on that minion. Goes into the Spear of Alpha. Gets the setup. And that's going to be all the control. What a play from the Atlas as he just tries to keep his teammate alive. It's going to be a shutdown onto the Atlas. Onto the Alpha. But with that 2-for-2 trade-off, as Mr. Wick on the Hanabi, or Warwick on the Hanabi, was taken down as well. And that's going to be the big players missing, as the Lord is up in 6.
Well, this could potentially be catastrophic for the side of in-game if ORYX Shockwave can capitalize on this and continue the pressure that they've got onto in-game. Even though they do not have the gold lead or the kill advantage, but they do have the map control.
Yeah. So Beatrix wants to try to push in more of the tier 1 turrets to continue this pressure that they need to have. This is the moment in time while Beatrix is doing that. Personally, I wouldn't care too much about a tier 1 turret, not at this stage in the game. I'd be saying let's make sure, even the tier 2 turret I wouldn't be too stressed about, because I know for a fact you can cover it up with the Lord. But there's the combination onto the Atlas, who somehow manages to walk it up. But there's Merelda, with the engagement into the backline. Now Hanabi rotating across here, but does she have the damage to do anything? To Rizla managing to secure a kill, but Beatrix dishing it out there as Edith wants to try to get that knock up onto somebody. It's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of endgame, and this is just resetting the ability to take the Lord. And so Beatrix push went from being something that wouldn't have been effective to being very effective.
Yeah, 100%. Also buying the team the time to spawn up and get back into position for the first Lord of the match.
Yeah. Now the battle is going to continue once again. Only the Fatal Link's not available just yet. It is on cooldown, as Xavier and Atlas are just scouting out. Meanwhile, pressure being placed here onto Jeff, and he's going to be left sort of on his own. But they set themselves up. They walked into the penalty zone there. Terizla with the big play. Edith going to be controlled up, went for the primal rep. There's the Spear of Alpha. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 3. And that should be an uncontested Lord going the way of end game, but they gotta be careful. Beatrix is trying to seize this opportunity to push the lanes. The dawning light coming through at just the right time to be able to make sure that there's not too much damage being done.
Yeah, valid point. But in game, they currently looking healthy, and this is currently their match to lose.
Yeah, the dawning light follow up there as they take down the Vexana. Beatrix wants to try to clear this wave, but the mid lane has been taken on. This is what we were saying, right? If you secure the Lord, even though you were turrets behind, it wasn't just turrets behind. If you sync up your waves and manage the game properly, you're going to be able to secure all of those turrets that you're looking for. Now the fight happening in the bot lane and mid lane as well. The pressure being placed on, that's the tier 2 turret in the mid lane coming out. But Tig with the conceal play. Spear of Alpha dragging everybody back. Now the implosion play is in there, but the dawning light is really starting to hurt. Atlas goes in, Fatal Links. Alpha is just the true damage. Insane. Vexana gets the shutdown kill, but the Edith is taken out, even though it should use the primal wrath. Hanabi wants to lock onto the turret in here, but the Vexana making sure that that's not going to happen. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. There's going to be 2 waves syncing up here. Hanabi should be able to secure 1 tier 3 turret. The pressure being placed here. The stun is onto the Vexana, but Terizla, the one dropping the hammer. They take out the Vexana, but it's just not enough minions to be able to end the game. I think they're going to have to retreat, but we'll be very happy with the trade-off end game.
Yeah, 100% though. In game, just the concealing the map control once more. So it's at the 13.5-minute mark. It's 16 kills in favor of in game, and as well as a 5.2k gold lead.
Yeah. It's a healthy gold lead, and I mean they used what I like to call the understanding trade-off style of play. Spear of Alpha onto the Edith. There's the full barrage coming in, or the rocket barrage from the Beatrix as she just turns this fight around. There's the re-engagement, however. Lovely penalty zone. The positioning here from Hanabi as she forces the flicker out, and it's a 3-for-2 exchange with the potential to try and get this mid lane turret if they can clear the waves. They're pressuring the bot lane waves, but the mid lane being held up slightly. Warwick, they're just if he killed that full turtle, it would have been fine, but they can force them back, and secure this, but deciding to be a bit passive. Maybe wiser to be a bit passive in this moment in time, considering it's 15 seconds to go for the next Lord.
Yeah, and not opting for that pressure onto the bot lane. Look, 100% I think they're going to reset and wait for the Lord.
Yeah. They just need to get a nice slow push going, which is set up already with just the 1 minion pressurizing the top lane here. The zoning already being done by the team. And so endgame finding all the space in the world for their side. Beatrix seizing this opportunity to get some split push being done, which is as best a trade as ORYX can hope for at this moment in time. And then it's going to be all hands to the pump in terms of the defense. If they can land the Eternal Guardian into the implosion, into the rocket barrage, that could be a bit of a turnaround for them. So the side of endgame have to be careful when it comes to this moment in time.
Yeah, because I mean, if there's one hero that can turn a match around like a Camilla, that's definitely a Tigreal. It's just one perfect set that's going to switch us around.
Exactly. And it could undo all the hard work that they've done so far to get them to this particular moment in time. That's the thing with these big set heroes. They have the potential to change the course of a match just like that. Lovely wave equilibrium from endgame though. You've got all 3 waves sinking in at more or less the same time. Lord causing a bit of a distraction in here. The waves just spawned up, and if they can get their set going. Oh, they stopped the tick as he was going for the implosion place. There's no implosion that's going to be available. Atlas, he goes in, lands a fatal links only onto 2. The penalty zone coming through as Jeff is going to be taken down by the primal rat there. But Hanabi's the one who just wants to get the angle to focus onto the base. The stun comes in there. The base is so low. The focus is on. They're just locking on an endgame in this and take the 3 points.
It is well played to both teams. MVP goes in favor of the Vexana, and MVP goes to the Atlas from Sneaky Turtle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get that pause screen up and running for you whilst we jump into the last game of the evening's lobby.
Late night, dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. Came in quiet, no scene made, no flashes, clean shade. Everything move when I say, no rush, let it play. Cold air, slow res, no stress, no tears, all smooth, no mess, just steps. Wait, let it ride like that, slow, bring it right back. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light, no talk, just vibe. Step in, whole night, all eyes, don't lie. All black, blue tint glass, no pass, just pass, no sound, just bass. Everything in place, low tone, don't flex, no need, just press. One move, that's set, no doubt, no guess. Down, feel it in your chest, slow. Everything connect now. Dark blue, feel that way. No rush, I don't chase. Move slow, set the pace. All calm, always. Dark blue, low light,
night calling. You feel it too. Low flame flicker in the dark. Cold wind whisper through my heart. Every step echo like a spark. Something tearing me apart. I hear your name in the night, but it don't sound right. Like a ghost in the light, pulling me in. Don't run, don't run. Don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath.
Slow walk, I don't chase, just follow. Same road, same pain, same hollow. Guitar cry with a tone so cold, like a story already told. Feel that weight in the air right now. Every move got a shadow now. Turn around, but there's no way out. It's locked in.
Wait, it's right behind you. Don't run, don't hide too late. Feel it close, can't escape. Heartbeat racing, feel that break. It's inside. Wide awake. Don't run, don't fight, don't speak. Every breath getting weak. Too deep, too far, no sleep. It's inside, underneath. Inside, underneath. You were never alone.
Slow burn. Midnight air. Slow burn. Midnight air.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the final match of the evening. It's Crown Maki versus Nabjutsu. Alright, this should be a cracker of a match. It's generally the final matches of the evening that it's like extra stellar. So let's hope the teams carry weight to this and continue the trend.
Yeah. This is Crown Maki, who have some familiar names, but a newish kind of squad name to me, right? I know they have been around for a bit. And well, Nabjutsu, which should be very familiar to me.
It's your squad.
Yeah, I think the person who created the squad in the first place. Granted, there's a lot of new players in here that I didn't recruit because I've stepped away from the whole being captain and coaching. But we have new captains, new players, and I'm quite excited to see what they are bringing to the table. They have occasionally spoken to me about what's going on. So let's get to see how this goes. Hilda, the first ban, and a follow-up ban being Lucas. It means that Renab have definitely done their homework on Crown Maki.
Yeah, and I think you want to rephrase your wording there because you have not stepped away from the coaching part because you are the coach for Team Mzansi.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like coaching my own squad. Yeah. Yeah, that I stepped away from. So it's Getz and Merlin and Cho who have been leading the line there. And I think it's now Getz who's the current captain of the Renab team. And then, well, I want to see how the strategies that they've learned and worked on in the past come out in this particular match. But Crown Maki sticking to some very meta bans. Hilda and Marcel, I'd say number 1 and number 2 in terms of the roam position right now, in terms of meta.
Yeah, 100%. I'm expecting like a Zushin or a Zetian ban coming in.
Your team is banning.
Never mind. But data getting removed from the equation.
Yeah, I firmly believe that this is as a result of homework. They must have seen the previous matches, or even if you don't see the previous matches, they would have been checking out the website and seeing what's going on.
With the seeding phase, we don't have Euros yet.
Even in terms of the score and stuff like that. Plus, the results of matches, we do post occasionally on the WhatsApp group, so you can actually check it there. But it's not like Crown Maki, this is their first rodeo. They have been in other tournaments as well. And looks like they also did a little bit of homework, knowing that Nabjutsu has been, I think, maybe the most famous squad for picking up Mano.
No, well, that's your fault.
Well, you think about the time when I introduced Mano into the mix, right? The only person who used to be playing Mano in the tournament scene was
Your team is picking.
Robin. And then we brought out the Mano combo, Mano and Nana combination. And we were like, we even beat Mavericks at that time. We beat a lot of the big squads using that particular combination, and then they started banning it. And then we had to come up with other combos to help us work with and then see what we want to do. So, it's been one of those heroes that the squad's been famous for a while. Again, a very interesting ban from Renab with the Kufra as their final ban.
Yeah, well, speaking of Robin, Robs is very short for Robin.
Yeah, true. But this is not a Namibian team.
Your team is picking.
Crown Maki.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. I swear to protect it till my last breath.
First pick is the Freya, and the counters come through very quickly with it's either Phoveus or Muncie that can be picked up, and Zushin is also a pretty solid counter to the Freya.
Yeah, well, look, the Phoveus is a super strong pick. Like, Phoveus right now is a strong hero. I'm very surprised he doesn't get picked up more often going into the 5-man scene. But if I'm going to be honest, I'd rather go for the Muncie card. But we do see Phoveus.
I am not the only one bound by these chains.
So, Muncie is a hard
Butterflies born by thy wish,
the weakness
guided
is
by
if you don't
lantern's
have
light.
King's Calling, you have to be so disciplined with the King's Calling. Whereas with Phoveus, you can spam the Infernal Pursuit. It's a very spammable skill. So it's a 50-50 between the two, right? But if you want to go for a hard counter, Muncie is the way to go. But it goes hand in hand with discipline when you're picking it up. So, Phobius also not that bad, but it's really this Zushin. Zushin is going to prove to be very, very problematic. And there we see Robs with the potential counter to the Zushin in the Xborg.
Your team is picking.
Only love and night
Rama
are
just going for the
everlasting.
Sicilian pick just to
Light
sort of
me
outrange
up and watch the world burn!
Magic is my
locking
life.
onto the Harith, which is sort of a flex pick at this moment in time, can be used to deal with the Freya to a certain degree. Freya on the gold lane, Harith is not as susceptible as many of the other marksmen or gold laners to the Freya, but then you're going to have to look at in this next phase banning out the Muncie.
Yeah, you 100% should. Because the Zaman Force is going to come in either clutch or, well, it's going to get caught off.
Agreed. So I'm expecting at least one of the two bans to be the Munsatar. They go for the Franco ban, just any hard lockdown, unless of course they're saying, no, we're not too scared of the Muncie. Let's see what happens. But personally, I'd be saying, yeah, Munsatar would be a pretty solid ban.
Well, let's see what the teams are cooking right now.
So Kenaz would be thinking right now, look, this is what happens with flex picks. It makes you think. They're going to be thinking, right, look, is this Harith jungle, is this Harith gold? We know it's going to be matched up. If it's gold, it's going to be matched up against the Freya. The question now is, what are they going to be going for when it comes to the roam pick? I think that
Your team is banned.
I would actually want to be, if I was on the side of Crown Maki, I would be banning out the Grok.
Yeah. Okay, well, it seems like Harith is not going to be on the jungle lane. I think this is a Harith marksman.
Yeah, unless there's a late swap out. That's the thing about delaying certain picks and having those flex ones. It's going to be an interesting choice as to what's going to happen here. But if I was on Renab, I'd be definitely looking at the Grok pick coming through. Maybe a Hylos as well. If you're going to be keeping Harith on the gold, possibly you'd want to go for the Guinevere pick. Gwyn would work quite nicely.
Your team
and
is banning.
I think that Renab are not sure whether the Freya is jungle or gold. And just to be on the safe side, banning out the Irithel, because Irithel is one of the heroes that does give a Harith a hard time. So it looks like they're not going to try to flex this Harith. They're just going straight for a gold lane pick with that ban. And based on what Maki have been banning out, personally, I would be saying Grok is the ban to go for. That's the real big ban. Like, there you go. That's the one. You had to go for it. There's no way you could have left that open against this composition so far.
Yeah, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want your lot of numbers, DM Waylander.
Yeah. Well, there's certain heroes you can see now. Even Rena, they're having to think, because they would have been thinking, let's lock onto this Grok. But you have other heroes that can combine in here. Like Khadir is still available, but personally, I'd be thinking about the Hylos pick.
Just to grant that extra mobility.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Your team is picking.
My mission
now, with the
is to
combination that
protect
they're up
lives.
against Crown Maki, what can they do to sort this out? We know it's going to be Freya Gold. They might have to lock onto the Gwyn before it's picked up by Renab. They'd have to go for the Gwyn, and personally, right, I'd be thinking of picking up the Kalia in this moment in time. Just to deal with the Harith. He has Purify. So if Kalia goes in, she's going to have to bait out the Purify and then Tsunami Slam. But I'd be definitely thinking about the Kalia, because you need a single lockdown, or at least a target lockdown when it comes to the Harith. Oh, looks like they're switching off here. There's going to be big hero swap outs, and the glue is decent here. Like I said, Cleo might have been the better option to deal with Harith. Glue you can use to get some disruption going, but he's not going to have all that nice of a time against the Zushin in the early game. But if he can land the grab onto Harith and displace him in the midst of the Zabun force, it could be a game changer.
Yeah, very good. So this means it's either going to be the X-Borg or the Freya jungle. I just hope Crown Maki remembers that contribution.
Yeah, I hope that they do so as well. Ideal mod is the choice here for the side of Renab. They want to deal with the potential early
valor and royalty in a dead body.
Because they have, Zushin and Hylos, they provide the ability to go in with some, early game pressured play. Should we pause and just remind them to switch to the retribution? Or do we wait? Because we don't want to go into the whole redrafting, but for no reason.
Yeah, valid point. You quickly want to jump over? Because I'm on stream?
Yeah. Let me do that quickly.
Okay. Well, guess they're not on Discord.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I'll be back now. All right, we sorted. I'm resuming the match now.
All right, well, let's go.
There's going to be the Freya in the jungle. I think we should have this as a rule now. When we see teams not switching to the retribution, because we have the option to pause it in the drafting menu, because then it stops us having to, go in for a whole redraft, because if that spell's not there, that's one of the criteria for an immediate not redraft, but restarting the whole lobby.
100%.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
But any which way, into the game we go. We've got everything ready and set for you. And Nabjutsu up against Crown Maki.
All troops deployed.
This drafts here a little bit more along the meta side, with some interesting picks and counter picks coming through. And Naz just scouting out the jungle, while Hylos wants to try to get the setup here onto Sicilian. You can see Renab waiting patiently. They're waiting for Sicilian to show his face. so that Hylos can go in. They're going to try to get the zone out as there's the lift off onto the glue, forcing him back, taking down to quite low health. But Vigilante has to be careful because you don't want to overdo it when there's a Freya close by, as now the setup is in here for a bit of a counter jungle play. But Hushwell on that Leomord just being a bit careful, knowing that the power of a Freya, as you can see, now the engagement. First blood does go the way of Vigilante, but we should see Freya with a bit of a cover-up. But Harold with the rotation, there's the lift-up. They take out Freya as well. The poke damage coming from Leomord, and Renab would be very happy with this exchange. It's Roam for jungle and Roam. I'd be very happy.
100%. Wait, just check that tapping sound.
I think that's the mouse. I'm sorry. My mouse is quite loud. Vigilante underneath the turret, almost getting the pick off here onto Rama, and is doing exactly what you expect a Zushin to do, which is zoning. Not allowing Sicilian to build their stacks and forcing the Sicilian back. But now it's Vigilante, the one being forced back here by Naz, as we see the power of a glue in this early part of the game. But Renab, they've gotten themselves quite a proper mid lane control. Freya now engaging onto the Hylos, but it's going to be Vigilante moving across, has that Crimson Lantern available, so that you got the disengage skill, Crimson Lantern and Flicker, with Hylos in the zoning position, the same as the Phoveus. Gets the knock up. Is he going to commit the Infernal Pursuit? Yes, he does. Glue with the split trying to disengage here as Leomord pops that the Phantom Steed. The chase is on as Gotian just zoning everybody away with that Infernal Pursuit. The knock up, the damage output here. Are they going to go in for more? They are. They're trying to chase everybody down. Frog armor from Robs has been committed, but he's got the safety of the tier 2 turn. But oh, the Sanguine Claws onto everybody, but it's going to be goated. He's not worried. He's Infernal pursuing everybody.
Yeah, so that's just before the 3-minute mark. Phoveus picks up a double kill, and that is currently a 5-for-1 in totality, as Nabjutsu currently has a 1.8k gold lead.
That's quite clever from Jack. This is something that I was talking to about, actually, with a couple of teams. The Phantom Steed is in here as Harshwell tried to escape this clever movement from him as he gets to some safety. He took the long way around, but was the safe way around. Now the grab onto the Zushin. She does have the Crimson Lantern, pops it just to get that extra bit of skill. Now the turnaround. It's Glue who has to run away, as Glue is going to get picked off most probably by the Leomord, who gets the setup on the kill. But yeah, Sean, I was just telling you about this Harold play, right? If you go back in the stream, anybody who's watching, and you just take a look at it, right, you'll notice how the gold laner went to help the jungle in between waves, start off certain small camps that allows you to counter jungle at speed. Now the glorious pathway has been committed, and you now want to pile the pressure on since they have it. There's Phoveus, pops that Infernal Pursuit, but the Bat's Feast coming out from the Sicilian really starting to hurt everybody. There's going to be the last insanity from the Xbox. Freya trying to dive into the backline, but it's Zushin somehow surviving this and just trying to dance away, but he's going to get taken down. Now the engagement, the return engagement, are they going to be able to take out the Freya? She is quite low as a Sicilian gets a kill in response. The Sicilian is the one that is, no one's actually chasing her to the Sicilian, as Ashwell is trying to escape this, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive this glue. He's waiting for that skill of his. Oh, but Sicilian flickers into the system and manages to get the shutdown there onto Hushwell. Actually, not a shutdown, but the kill.
Yeah, indeed. So, Crown Maki just getting that pressure back onto Nabjutsu. Right, that's the first fiddle of this match. And, yeah, with Leomord going to be slightly delayed going onto this fiddle, who will take this first fiddle of the match?
Yeah, the zoning happening in here. The Lost Insanity still available as Phobius going in with the Infernal Pursuit, but he's going to get shut down very, very, very quickly. The glorious pathway has been committed as Glue with that split. Wants to try to land the grab. Oh, Leomord steals the turtle, and they're continuing this engagement, but the last Insanity should be able to take everybody down. But the chase is on here onto Sicilian as Leomord gets the kill and gave him just enough health to be able to escape this. It's a 2-for-1 exchange overall. Glue trying to get in onto this Leomord, and they do manage to secure the kill. Meanwhile, Freya is trying to invade the jungle, but Harith made the rotation across, used the Zabin Force, takes down the Freya. The damage output from Harith amazing at this moment in time. Did sacrifice the turret to make that trade-off, and I don't know, would you say that's worth it?
No, 100% not. Because that gives the enemy teams the map advantage.
True. But it's the gold lead has decreased somewhat. So Crown Maki putting up a strong fight, and they have some very, very good late game scalers with the Sicilian and the carry. I will say in the team fights, right, that the focus has not been onto the Sicilian. As you can see, Sicilian just being allowed to do what they want to do. Glue being engaged upon. Leomord into the backline there, manages to take out the Glue, or at least get the setup for taking out the Glue. Rob's being lifted up here as the Frog armor has been taken down. Full 5-man fight here, just before at least 30 seconds to go before this next third and final turtle. Potential ability to go for the wave cut, and then from this moment in time just make sure that they can secure the turret in response, with the Crack staying in a slightly dangerous position, just baiting out here, wants to zone away so that Leomord can take down this turret. There's the Phantom Steed, the follow-up is in here, the Zabin Force does come out along with the glorious pathway, but Hylos is taking way too much damage. However, the burst potential is in there. They left the Harith alone, and he just went wild into the backline, forcing everybody away. Sicilian now being scouted out here by Vigilant, but Glue just seems to have something in here for the Leomord. He's got one target and one target only.
Yeah, that's the Leomord. As we do see, Glue does take a lot of damage, but he is able to escape the clutches of Nabjutsu. So it's just before the 8-minute mark. It is the 2.3k gold lead in favor of Nabjutsu, and they will be able to secure the third and final turtle of the match.
Yeah, with Xbox making a good trade-off, trading the turtle for a turret, though it's what happens next is going to be the big moment in time. There's the glorious pathway coming on now. Hylos engaging onto the Sicilian, who uses the bat speed. The mid lane turret has been taken out. There's no Phantom Steed in there, as Freya with the Valkyrie's descent is into the backline. But look at this Phobius, he's sustaining through so much with that Infernal Pursuit. Manages to force everybody down, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade-off. And the mid lane turret, I think with this trade, Nabjutsu would be the happier of the two.
Yeah, 100%. Sacrificing the XP for a jungle, especially the likes of Freya, it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, and the mid lane turret as well. Still over a minute to go for this Lord. A nice glorious pathway being committed here. Glue with the split, but he's going to get pulled back by the Zushin. Leomord using the Phantom Steed, trying to get into the backline, but they're going to have to be careful with the side of Renap, because without the Harith being around, you don't have the damage output to deal with the Freya properly. Not yet anyway.
No, indeed so, and they need to be careful, because Gary and Sicilian is going to start scaling very shortly, especially looking at the itemization, especially if they start getting those items up like they are. Things might just shift slightly.
Yeah, nice block off here by Goten, just keeping Harith safe. Almost taking down the tier 2 turret. Would be able to do that if he clears this wave. While Zushin is... this is some lovely rotations here from Renap. They're pressuring all lanes, and this is forcing the side of Crown Maki to split up to try to defend this. And while they're doing that, they're just forcing out the skills and just taking down the tier 2 turrets, as the Lord will be spawning up very, very soon. Potential to get the Holy Shields removed. Now there's an engagement underneath the turret. Do they manage to take down Freya? Yes, they do. They've bought all the space in the world for their jungler to take this, as Phobius is quite low. Phobius is going to be traded off, but the Zabin Force has been recommitted. It was on cooldown. Crack, dishing out damage here. Massive damage on the Harith, as Vigilante, I think, overstepped the mark there. But I don't think they'd be too unhappy. Whether it's a 2-for-2 trade-off, and you're going to get the Lord and the Holy Shield.
Yeah, 100%. So good trade-off coming in from Nabjutsu. Also extending the gold lead to 5.7k.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid gold lead. But you know, the side of
Crown Maki,
won't be too unhappy at this moment. They have like very strong defensive capabilities, right? If Renab don't ensure that they manage the game at this moment in time, the Rama on the Sicilian is going to be the big game changer. I know Carry is a game changer as well, but it's in my mind, it's the Sicilian that's the real game changer. As you can see, the control, there's the Sanguine Claw. Zabin Force does come out as they take down the glue one more time. The engagement onto the Freya, as Liam Maud uses actually doesn't use the Phantom Steed. The horse got stopped by the wall there a little bit. Holy Shield has been popped. The Lord has been taken down. Second Holy Shield is down. The waves are in here into the bot lane. They're setting up Renab to try to get the dive in onto the turret. They've got the lock on. Now the Phantom Steed comes out. It was the glorious pathway previously. Last Insanity to try to deal with the waves. But once again, the Zabin Force is in there. They pop that immortality. They take down the X-Borg, and that's going to be a shutdown kill. Unstoppable for the Leomord.
Yeah, Renab just looking or sitting in a very healthy position right now, extending that gold lead to 8 point. That's almost a 9k gold lead, but it's 8.5k gold lead at this moment. And obviously, well, with the minion waves pushing through, they can capitalize on this advantage.
True. However, they have 3 minutes in which to do so, because in the next 3 minutes is when you're going to be really looking at the game change. Now Harith could be caught out trying to dash back, but his team comes in there. The grab is onto Harith. He's going to get dragged back here. Zushin trying to zone everybody away. Zushin using the Crimson Lantern Flicker combination. Once this grab is just taken to Harith, whose shield is somehow keeping him alive. But now there's going to be the takedown. But Leomord, he's into the backline. He's onto a double. Is he going to be able to get the triple? He should be able to. Oh no, it's a double that goes the way of the Phobius, and Sicilian clearing that final minion, and then with that should be able to defend this by himself.
Now 4-for-2 trade-off going in favor of Nabjutsu. 25 seconds away from the next Lord of this match. They can be very happy and pleased with that exchange as we do see the next minion wave pushing.
Yeah, it came in at just the right time here for the side of Crown Maki, because otherwise, if that minion wave didn't come in, they had enough minions in the bot lane to end it.
Valid. All right, next Mama Lord is going to spawn up right now.
Yeah, so we will see at least one player try to get the waves managed, because you can achieve multiple things at the same time when you have the control. As you can see, Renab does have at this moment in time. Crown Maki, they even though they can't contest with this Lord, they just need to survive it. If they can survive this Lord, it will take them beyond that 15-minute mark, and that's where the potential for the game to change is there.
Yeah, 100%, especially on the carry and the Sicilian.
Exactly so. Right, you're looking at them item-wise. Sicilian already 3 core items on the way to building the fort. You've got Carry with 3 core items on the way to building the fort, and it should be the Wind of Nature coming through from Carry as the final, or the fort item. Once that's built, then the fights are going to change, and it's going to depend. The fights from then will depend a lot on Crack on the Harith, because he'll be the only one who has the ability to burst down the Carry.
Yeah, valid. But the Chastised Pauldron on the high lows might just slow the carry down a little bit, as we see the Zabin Force getting committed from the Harith.
Yeah. as it's going to be the Lord being melted down here. Mid lane turret still standing, and as we see the power of that Sicilian. The last insanity does come out. The chase is on here as Zidab have to try to disengage. The pickups are happening. It's just jets everywhere. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. This is what we were talking. Make that 4-for-1. Only Vigilante escapes from here, and this is that moment we spoke about, the 15-minute timing.
Yeah.
This is the moment the game swings.
This was big for Crown Maki. Even just getting that on the team fight. Look at the amount of gold they shredded just with that the amount of shutdowns. So Nabjutsu, they need to be respectful of Crown Maki right now.
Yeah. It's more about ignoring right now. When previously when the blue was engaging, you could just engage on the glue. But right now, you have to ignore the glue. Even when he engages onto whom he ever picks up as a target, you have to go for the backline. That's the only way, because if you don't take out the Sicilian, there's no way to really end the game properly.
That is so true. So just past the 16-minute mark, it is 6 kills in favor of Nabjutsu, but only hanging on by 1.3k gold lead.
Yeah, now Glue into the backline. They commit the Zabun Force. Okay, look, if Glue is going to overextend like that and you can take him down quickly, then that's going to be the option that you can go for. There's the glorious pathway. Valkyrie's descent being used defensively. The chase is on now, but Sicilian repositioning. The Crimson Lantern does come out. Freya wants to try to turn around here as they do get the kill. Now the chase is on. If they can get rid of the Frog Armor, the last Insanity being popped at just the right time. They had it focusing onto the right targets here, just zoning everybody away, and they do take out the Immortality from the Xbox and should be able to secure the kill. With this now, you've got the numbers advantage and a wave pushing through. 2 waves, in fact, right? This is that moment in time where you go in full on for a dive. You commit everything there to get the lock on. The chase is on. They're going to be taking down one. Are they going to be going for the team wipe? No, they're still trying to... Actually, everybody's just splitting between fighting the fountain and taking the turret, and they seized the opportunity. It was just one bit of overextension from the glue, and that changed the course of what could have been a turnaround for Crown Maki, but they put up a very, very strong fight. So I'm quite impressed with the performance from both teams. But, well, that's it for this evening.
Yeah, 100%. MVP going to the Sicilian and to the Liam. So GG's well played to both teams. As well, from the Waylander Gaming team and crew, we are going to bid you farewell and say goodbye and good night. We do not have a stream on tomorrow night. So the streams will continue on Sunday, because if you reside in Pretoria, 100% you'll understand why there's no streams tomorrow night, because we're going to be without power for over 10 hours. So yeah, in any case, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. We will be back with you on Sunday night.